All right, partner. You know what time it is. Niners! Fam, are you counting it down? Tomorrow night, it won't be us, but it'll be football. It's back. Go! And good news today, too. Coach Shanahan was calmly and quietly enduring Fred Warner's COVID-19 status. He wasn't saying anything. He was sort of like cool. Remember, I kept asking, why don't they say something about Fred? What's up with Fred? No one said anything about Fred. Where's Fred, man? It's one with double week. Finally. Fred Warner, COVID-19 status, stress ended today. It's history. Nick Bosa's healthy, too, and ready to go for the 49ers opening day contest versus the AZ Cards. The question remains, however, if Deebo and Aiyuk are going to heal up enough between now and Sunday to play football. Could this be, like we're always saying, Shanahan and Lynch are the biggest con men in football, and could they be acting like Deebo and Aiyuk aren't going to play this weekend? Got to work it out. As soon as everybody leaves, they're back there working their butts off like ain't nothing wrong. But I don't think so, not this time. I mean, come on, man. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. We're going to find out. And other Niner-related news, 49ers don't reveal starters at right guard or second cornerback spot in unofficial Week 1 depth chart. We go through this every year. As soon as you go to the depth chart, what? Every year, no matter what. When we sucked and everything, what? But this year is especially important. And the Niners communication staff is, and this, by the way, remember, I said the Niners communication staff has released the first unofficial depth chart of the regular season as a team is planning to play the Cards this opening season weekend. Team depth charts are always interesting because they always draw them. What? But it is important to note that the coaching staff does not put these together. So we shouldn't read too much into them while trying to determine playing time for specific players. Raheem Mostert and wide receiver Deebo Samuels are all listed as starters on offense, but that goes without saying, right? But Samuel's status for Week 1 remains unclear. So there you go. The team remains hopeful, though, that he will play despite being less than 3 months removed from suffering that Jones fracture. At right guard, the depth chart list, Daniel Brunskill or Tom Compton. We're keeping our fingers crossed. It's going to be Brunskill, please, God. Giving no hint at who might start Sunday. Compton and the 49ers recently agreed to a rework contract, so that's probably one of the only reasons why he's still on the team to begin with. So that goes to show you, oh, my God. Please, Daniel, I got to start him. But this may be, the problem is this is all linked up, though, because on defense, are you ready for this? Wait for it. Solomon T is starting over Javon Kinlaw, according to this. But you know what? That sounds kind of realistic. Because the 49ers are gonna bring Kinlaw along. Now he's gonna get lots of playing time probably. He'll rotate in and out, but they want to start the game with him. In fact, I was hearing Tim on KNBR the other day was saying, yeah, he's gonna have to get in shape now. He's getting better, but they didn't get to condition him like they wanted to. He sort of he runs out of gas right now. But Tim also said, well, when they get him where they want him to be, and he gets in condition to last a whole game and gets that pad level down, there exists no force that's going to stop him. They already know this. Actually, people are already saying that in camp. About Thomason's not even saying. It's also Trent Williams has already said he's going to be a monster, too. Everybody loves him. He's just got to get some things together. He's a rookie. We won't even be talking about this next year. He will be fully unaware of what he's supposed to do and how he's supposed to do it. But right now, I got to bring the beast along, bring him along, and then pretty soon you'll be hearing things like, release the Kraken! And Kinlaw come running out on the field. Well, I can't wait. Also, the depth chart lists Emmanuel Mosley or Kello Witherspoon as the starting cornerback opposite Richard Sherman for now. All this could change during game day. Javon might even start during game day. You never know. But let's get back to the good news, though. And earlier today, Coach Shanahan said, quote, Warner is good to go. Coach said that with all kind of relief. I'm sitting there looking at the press. I'm saying, ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. He didn't detail anything about Fred's condition last week. Made me tired and mad. Fred didn't come up to the podium during the media conference today for comments, but according to a report, looked as sharp and dependable as Fred Warner always do. Fred has been an Iron Man. Hey, do you know? I didn't even realize this. Fred Warner has not missed a start through 2 seasons. And it's believed he has not even missed a regular season practice. I'm talking about practice. Fred, Coach answered that by saying, Fred's been as reliable of a player that we've had. It's great to get him back today. We were obviously pretty nervous about that. Duh. Unquote. The 49ers concern stretches several other health matters the past month, including Nikki B, Mrs. Bosa's baby boy, is exclusive from practice after August 21st with that leg strain. You know, it's always certain players, as soon as you hear something, the first thing, Bosa's one of them. Fred was one of them. Jimmy G. And even those who say, Jimmy G, man, we can do without Jimmy G. No. You know damn well you cannot do without Jimmy G. Everybody on that team depends on Jimmy G, and that is for a good reason. He has got to be going. But I was lying during this time in front of the media today, though, boy. Nicky B kills me. But he was asked about his concern over his injury and said, as Bosa cool as can be, a very low concern. And he adds, I had some time to rest up and be ready. I know my training from this offseason will help me through things like this. I'm past it completely. Unquote. Cardinals can't be happy with that either. He's coming against the Cards. You know what I enjoyed about him? When Nick was talking about mobile quarterbacks, he said, we know some things about his tendencies. Now, last year we seen him for the first time. We know something about his tendencies, what he likes to do and things like that. In other words, we're going to kill him. With Bosa and Warner healthy, the 49ers' first official participation report of the season listed only Samuel and Aiyuk. Cornerback Jason Verrett, of course. Hamstring is still killing him. And those who did not practice, and by the way, it only puts a half a smile on the face, because I needed to know beyond. But Captain Ben Garland was out there working out today. It was in a limited bit, but at least he was out there. Please don't give us. Herodes, can I start this game? Please don't do it. Don't. But here's the thing. If Garland's only limited, is he only partial Garland? But what am I saying? A half a Garland is probably better than a full-strength Herodes. Oh, my God. Coach referred to Deebo and Aiyuk day to day, though it's hard to envision they will play such limited time before Sunday. GM John Lynch said Deebo's status would be evaluated in a Tuesday summit with medical professionals. Boy, when you have a summit, how important are you to the team? They don't leave it to one doctor to come up with a prognosis. They have a whole summit. Deebo has yet to practice his breaking his left foot. You know that in June, but KB, Dante P, and T. Taylor would like to serve as the 49ers' top 3 receivers if Deebo and Aiyuk cannot play on Sunday. I ain't even worried about it. This is what I like about it when I say the 49ers wide receiver room is just stupid with talent. I mean, just ridiculous. Because we can afford to have them missing. Fam, when you look at we running the 2-2 offensive scheme, this is, it's going to be dual TEs a lot this weekend. And I'm talking about most likely statistically at the end of the season, if Jordan Reed stays healthy, I kid you not, they will be the best tight end duo in the NFL, and they could go down in history as one of the greatest of all time. I say that with no shame or hesitation. I'm telling you right now, man, I can't wait for this. So whoever's playing wide receiver, it barely matters. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a run game from hell. I got those three receivers out there. All of them know Jimmy like the back of their hand, man. Meanwhile, coach continues to practice to praise Dante P's approach, entering a critical third season, adding, quote, Dante is so much more prepared right now for the season than he was last year at this time. Dante! Dante! I'm gonna put him on the all Ronbo sports team today. I ain't playing. I'm done hesitating. Dante! Hey, as far as the Cardinals go, you couldn't find a healthier team in the NFL. They got an offensive tackle, Josh Jones, with an ankle. Oh. Now, see, if he's a first stringer, the Cardinals' offensive line ain't all that anyway. That could be serious, especially with the 49ers attack being at full strength coming at them. Anyway, offensive tackle Josh Jones' ankle was Arizona's only player to not practice. Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins were limited just because they're older people, so they could rest. And tight end Max Williams, who I've never heard of, also was limited. Hey, fam, one last note. We've got 7 captains for 2020 and some newbies, including Fred Warner, Mike McGlinchey, Eric Armstead, and Trent Williams. Fred Warner's the captain, huh? I like that idea. Mike McGlinchey, Eric Armstead, of course, Trent Williams. It makes all the sense in the world. Joined the captain's club with holdovers Jimmy G, George Kittle, and Richard Sherman. Teammates voted on them last Saturday and revealed the choices today, or Monday, I'm sorry. The 49ers have room to add one more later if they choose later. And I'm already nominating Quan Alexander. Now, he probably should have been in there today. How much time does it take you to know Quan is Quan is a team leader. He's the one who fires up everything that, shoot, man, Quan starts his command right from there all the way to the back. Richard Sherman is in there. We got a lot of team leaders that just really just fire these guys up. Anyway, hey, let me... Kirk, the comedian, what's up, family? So thanks again for what you do for us. Faithful, we're about to hand out punishment to anyone in our way. Kirk, and you know this. Talking Man 78. Hashtag Go Niners, Niner Faithful, Niner Empire, Niner for Life, Revenge Tour 2020. God bless. Talking Man. Omar Lopez. Hey, Ronbo got his wish. Fred's good to go. You know I was on my knees a lot talking about that one, boy. Flux Gaming. We're going to absolutely obliterate those little red birds. Giovanni Diodario. Hello, Ronbo, you the best. Giovanni. Let me get it. Giovanni. You gotta say it like it's a guy for Giovanni. Giovanni, thanks, Phil. Anthony Baker, I got to ask you, why do the Nick wrong love to hate on the Niners by saying the Cowgirls are going to the Super Bowl is crazy? Do the Nick wrong? Anthony, if somebody thinks the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, Cowboys got to beat a club over 500. I can't wait till this season to see what they look like. Lavelle Forest is my final score for this Sunday. It will be close. 49ers 27, AZ 23. Could be. I need to tell you, though, you need to move them numbers up. There's some practices that may have made. I'm not really sure of. I don't know that. See, defenses it's probably going to be high-scoring games for the first 2 or 3 weeks. So if it's going to be like that, I would say 27-23. I would say 49ers 37 and maybe AZ 23. Yeah, because the 49ers are going to score a will on these guys. I'm telling you. Get ready for this. You're going to be surprised what you see. You're going to see a sharper Jimmy G than you did last year. You're going to see an offense that moves better. You're going to see a couple of extra weapons. I got George Kittle on one side. Anybody that thinks this is the same offense as last year, guess again. Okay. Matty, hey, Callie up once again. It's Robert Fabulous Freddy is back. Yes. Let's keep our fingers crossed on Deebo and Aiyuk. I know. Oh, man, yes. Hey, shout out from Vegas. Instead of behind to Ben instead of Ben tonight, pray for Oregon and all the others dealing with bad fire. So I know, hey, the skies are rough. I mean, it's just really bad. And outside of Fresno, hey, we got some people in Fresno. I hope none of them were near that. G. Smith, I can almost smell the fresh cut grass on game day. I'm telling you, I'm serious, man. Look out for 49ers burn down on that offense, man. Trent Taylor's back. You got Jerick McKinnon back. You got a team that knows more what they're doing on offense, as I said. Now you got Mostert, who's this is gonna be really, this is gonna be nasty. I hope the 49ers don't get silly though and start just letting the Cards score. Hey, Silvio.
What's good, Ronbo?
Silvio, man, our world just keeps continuing getting better with the good news. Now Fred's back. Nick Bosa's out there telling you, man, I'm fine, man. I ain't got no concerns about this weekend, man. I wish y'all would stop asking me about this leg, man. I'm fine.
Why
okay?
would you? Why would you, brother?
Hey, but Silvio, here's the thing. Who's going to start between Javon Kinlaw and Solomon T? Is it going to be Emmanuel Mosley or Kello Witherspoon? Because the coaches ain't going to tell you nothing. So what do you think?
All right, Ronbo. I'm going to start it off by saying thanks for having me back on the show.
And good to hear you back, too.
Long coming. But I think Emmanuel Mosley starts. And I think they're going to start Solly. I'm sorry to say, yeah, Kinlaw was the first round pick for us, but there's a reason why Solly's still on our team.
Yeah, he's been having one of the best practices out of everybody, too. Everybody's saying that.
Yeah, but if you look at it, they got him at his natural position now. Mm-hmm. And when he did play at his natural position during the season last year, he got a sack.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all he has to do is work on his change of direction.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there will be a big factor because when you got a mobile quarterback like Lamar Jackson, like Kyler Murray, like Russell Wilson, that could change direction quick, you got to have change of direction. And that's what we need to work on, change of direction, making that quick cut. And that's how I look at it. But I got to say, Mrs. Born Baby Boy. I told you, Ronbo. I told you. We ain't got to listen about Jordan Matthews' contract, Ronbo. We got to hear Jordan Matthews' contract again.
Ain't got to hear that this year. Remember last year people was arguing about Jordan Matthews is going to be ahead of Kendrick Bourne. What?
No,
it's like DMX.
No.
What?
There was only one fan of Mrs. Matthews' Baby Boy, and that was the Big Show.
Oh,
Show.
Show is still holding out hope to bring in Jordan Matthews and get rid of KB even at this hour.
Hey, but I'm going to say my score prediction is the 28, but I have the Cards scoring 17. I don't have them either close, but I got us scoring 28. If we score more, then that's good because I was watching Kyle Shanahan today when they gave us the updates about Fred Warner. They can't keep a brother down.
They cannot.
They can't keep a brother down.
Especially that one.
I bet you Kingsbury was praising the Lord that he was on COVID, and then now throwing that Bible across the room. But
God.
But I'm gonna say this. I think we're gonna have a good season this year. The revenge tour is real. You can see it in Kittle's eyes. You can see it in the organization that we have, that they believe in what we have. Because we can't go from 4-12.
Yep.
We can't go from 6-10 to 4-12 to 13 or to 12-4. We're
Don't
almost
nobody do that, man. Silvio,
we can't go.
We ain't normal. I'm hearing you. Hey, man. Stop with this. We're like everybody else. And they're going to come in with a hangover for the Super Bowl. Hey, just what Sylvia just said. We went from small digits to the top. What do you what? Yes. This ain't no ordinary team. Kyle Kyle Shanahan ain't no
Yes,
ordinary
sir.
coach. And this ain't no ordinary roster.
It's an ordinary organization.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna say this. I know I got 2 minutes to talk, but I want to say we have a outstanding roster. We lost my favorite player on the defense, Buckner, but we have another giant there that needs a little bit of shaping up. You know, he needs to work on the craft a little bit more because this is a fast pace. Or, like, you know, from going from college to the NFL is kind of different. So if he shapens up, Solomon Thomas might be on the back burner after week 1. I think they're just doing that
After week
just
1.
to see where Solomon Thomas plays and how Kinlaw plays. And you'll see.
Silvio? Oh, no. I was enjoying that. Silvio! Because I love to hear it hype it up. People out there having hype problems, boy, y'all can get sick tonight to your stomach. I ain't gonna lie. I know how good this team is. Silvio! That's what I'm telling you right now. I got a 30-point floor for the 49ers. The Cardinals ain't gonna stop that offense. I got new weapons. I got Jerick McKinnon over here. I got Mostert who knows exactly what to do. I love to talk about my dual tight ends. Bring the 2-2 offense. Will, Dollar, Bill, Will.
Well,
Will.
What's up, man?
Will, I just realized it looks like it may be, of course, the people who put this list together may not know what they're talking about, but they may start Solly T over Kinlaw until they get him right where they want him, to the point where he can run buses over, and I know that's what they're worried about. But you know, he gonna get some playing time, and I can't wait till he comes on the field because I already know what Solomon T can do if he's in the middle of the field instead of being on the edge. That's gonna be interesting to see how well he does because it's all about the speed when you're dealing with Kyler Murray. So if I got, you know what, it might be a good idea. Kyler in the middle, Nick and D on the outside. Give me some rangy people like Eric Armstead. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna stop Kyler Murray. But Will, give me some of that. All right. How you feeling about Fred? Who's starting? Is it going to be a Kello or Mosley, which is like a no-brainer almost? Go ahead, Will. It's all yours.
Well, man, I really believe they is going to start Solomon Thomas. It seems like Solomon Thomas having a better count than Kinlaw, but I mean, you gotta give Kinlaw the benefit of the doubt. I mean, this COVID messed everything up for him. So, him coming in as his rookie year in the NFL, he's gonna have to do a lot of catching up. And you just gotta give Kinlaw the benefit of the doubt. I mean, Solomon been on the team. He's a veteran, and he's having a good count because he's a veteran. He's been here. And Kinlaw just got here, but Kinlaw got here under, very, unfair circumstances because of the COVID. So, I mean, I can understand it, but Kinlaw is going to progress. You got to give Kinlaw some time. I mean, if Solid do start, I hope and pray he does good because he hasn't been showing us nothing until now. Since they talking about he's doing good at camp, so I want to see it on the field. He's in the same boat as Pettis. So Solomon Thomas, if you starting, you better show your naked ass. But yeah, man. But I mean, it sucks. It sucks. Me personally, I think I wanted Kinlaw to start, but I mean, this COVID messed everything up for him. So, but I believe Kinlaw is going to progress, and he is going to play like a first round pick. So I'm not worried about it at all.
They say his explosion is crazy. He's just got, you know what? He's got to get ready for the NFL set and get him anointed this weekend. Let him see what it is because he's going to have to play fast. Those are the things he's going to get in condition for. He just needs more conditioning, from what I understand. So he'll be all right.
Oh yeah. And with Fred Warner, man, I knew all along he didn't have it, man. He probably was exposed to it. And as a matter of fact, I went on his girlfriend's Instagram, and she put up an Instagram video of him laying all on laying all on Fred Warner watching TV. So he ain't had no
So
damn
how
COVID.
sick can he be, right? Well, they weren't masking
Yeah,
either. Not in the house they weren't. No.
yeah, man. So I knew he was all right, man. You know, they were just making sure that they had the green light to go ahead and let him off the COVID list. But I'm glad he's on the team, man. He's a signal caller for that defense, man. And you gotta have him on the field, man. So
Deebo's
I'm
raised the
very
shot.
glad. I'm very glad. I mean, I can breathe now that he's off the COVID list and he's ready for Sunday. And for the cornerback spot, y'all already know who it is, man. You already know who it is. It sure ain't the utensil you eat with. It's gonna be.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Mosley, man. Mosley gonna. I believe Mosley. Well, I'm just gonna say it. Mosley gonna start Sunday. He is.
Yeah,
Personally,
I believe that as well. The people who compile that list, they're part of the department, but they're not the coaching staff. They don't know. They're guessing.
Yeah, man.
I don't know about coaches, but coaches can't tell them anything because they're not supposed to talk. It's supposed to reveal everything. So I guess that's what it is. Guessing.
Right. Yeah, they put that little word "or" in the unofficial depth chart. Just to keep Kello mind insane. In a sane state of mind. So I ain't. But we all know what it is. It's gonna be Mosley, man. We ain't about to have no Kello out there letting D Hop score 3-4 touchdowns on, and then we mess around, pull them out, and it's too late. Hell no, we gonna go ahead and put Mosley in there, start the game, and we gonna have Mosley play all out dog football. Hey. I ain't trusting no spoon.
But Will, you did hear somebody said they may allow Rich the Rover this year if they put him on the team's best receiver. That could be. It could be Sherm versus D-Hop instead of anybody else. Although I do trust Mosley. I like Mosley's technique. That boy's technique it's dope. I'm telling you, he's better. I don't know how he went undrafted, but that boy can play.
Yeah, man. Mosley or Sherm on D-Hop. I ain't worried about it at all. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, either way, long spoon ain't out there. I'm straight. And
is the best y'all suck, bro. None of y'all.
Get rid of the jerk.
No.
Please get rid of him. All right, go ahead, Will.
That's stupid ass. All right, but anyway, man. Hey, but yeah, man. But I tell you what, man. This 49ers team, man. I tell you, the score. I believe for Sunday, man. I think it's gonna be in the high 30s from us because man, when you got Trent Williams, Jordan Reed. With Kittle, you got McKinnon, Jet, Mostert, and Wilson, man, and you got Aiyuk, Deebo, and that wide receiver core, man.
Even if they don't play, and they might not, Will. And even if they don't play, I got a Jimmy G who no longer is running around in that offense, tentatively moving around. He's got his favorite targets out there. He's got TT. He's got George. He's got KB. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be entertainment at its best.
Ronbo, this team, this 49ers team that Kyle and John put together is an unordinary team. I mean, this is a different breed than all the 31 teams. We are unknown. Those players are unknown specimens. I mean, we are just straight dogs, animals, man. We can cut your throat at any cost. And that word Super Bowl hangover don't exist to us. It don't.
Only
it may
to the rival fans who are praying that that's the case. Stay on your knees, you dumb asshole. Never mind.
Yeah, man. The faithful, man. We don't believe in hangover, man. That word don't exist in the faithful handbook. I mean, that word doesn't. I mean, we don't even know that the only hangover we know is drinking all night and waking up in the morning with a headache. You know what I'm saying? But not no football. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we about to come and wreck the whole NFC, man. I don't care who we play. I don't care what other players that the other teams get. It don't matter, man. We got the best play call in the league. We got sharpshooters on the field, man.
I didn't even say, I forgot all about that. I got Trent Williams on the left side. I got Tomlinson over there as well. We can run any side we want to all day.
Do you know how wide those holes gonna be when you run that zone stretch with most and jet? I mean, you can put a 18-wheeler truck through that hole. I mean, it's gonna be so wide, man. So I mean, look, Chandler Jones gonna have a hard game Sunday going to Detroit win. I'm sorry, he just ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it this Sunday.
Even the AZ coach is already he may be trying to rope a dope or something, but that dude is pumping up the 49ers. He's talking about every position on the field being just extraordinarily great talents. I said, good, coach. At least we won't come in there. You won't get mad whooping. You'll just get a whooping. We got to go. Next time I talk to you, have your score ready. I know you got an idea because I'm already, man, this score. Fam, I'll see you. Let's do this again Friday. Unless something crazy comes in the news tomorrow. All right?
All right, man. Sounds good, man. Hey, shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fan, man. My player partner, Dre, Trey, Big Show, Russo, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey Joe, Sheik, Sue, all them guys, man. Hey, Super Bowl 55. We won't beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be the San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. If the Rams, Rudy, they only scored 3 points, lost the Super Bowl. They ranked third in the NFC West. They got them ugly, stupid jerseys. I don't know how they got their money to pay Rams, but they ain't going to be worth nothing. They ain't going to be no games behind it, and they broke. I don't know.
Singing, ooh la la, like Will.
All right, man.
Joseph Smiley, you can say that
man.
all you want to. It ain't going to help you.
Before a fight, and then you get in the fight, you don't fight big.
757.
Hello?
Virginia. Virginia,
yeah.
You watching the boxing match.
Hello?
Yes. Come on in, fam.
This Frank.
Frank?
Yeah, this Frank Johnson, man.
Frank Johnson.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and get my
running weird.
Yeah, let me just get my little 2 minutes in, Rambo.
Yeah,
let me just get my 2 minutes in. I love you. Don't get me wrong, man. I appreciate what you're doing and all that. And yes, I try to say some outrageous thing to get your attention, and I apologize for some of that. But let me just say this, man. I love my 49ers, man. It's just when sometimes we talk too big, we disrespect the other teams, man. You can't do that. You can't disrespect the other teams like that. They're saying we're going to roll over people. People are garbage. You can't do that because unless you wasn't looking at the same season I look at, we scrambled on 4 or 5 of those wins, man. I went to a couple of those games, man. It wasn't no guarantee. And I saw you watch some of those games, and you talk big before the game, and then when you watch the game, you nervous you real nervous and stuff. So all I'm asking you to do is show respect to the other teams. I'm a 49. I've been a 49 since 1977. I love my Niners. But to say that we're invincible, to promise people that we're gonna go back to the Super Bowl, man, that 24 years one team did it, man. Let's keep honest. Let's be respectful to other teams. That's all I'm saying, man. We're not a dominating factor. It was times where the refs help us win the game. Remember the last Seattle
Frank,
game?
No. Time out, Frank, please. Now, I've listened to that for a little bit. I can't stand it now. The refs helped us win. Man,
it's plenty of times that the ref helped us, man.
One,
and I just go
Frank,
back to
don't just be throwing out random statements.
Name
one.
I'm
we have been up against the refs on
Seattle.
95 times. What?
Seattle.
When?
Fred Warner. The last play when Seattle was on the 1 yard line. Hold on, man. You got to hear my point. Seattle could have cut. I mean, if refs could have got us with a flag right there, and Seattle would have scored, we'd have been 5th seed. That's the truth, man. And blaming stuff on the refs makes us look weak.
Okay, good. Let's go back and forth with this. The refs also did us a number with that friggin' call downfield on Garland that had nothing to do with the play at the line at scrimmage, and they would have never got an opportunity to get in scoring position to begin with. That was a bogus call.
We got to take it with the bitter and the sweet, Ronbo.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm give and take. If they give we got a good call, they got a good call from the refs. It all balances out. Ain't it?
So what you're saying is the 49ers so weak that we got to, if the ref call one play or another, it destroys them.
You just said
we got a
break.
I don't like
you
us
just
talking.
said the refs gave
I don't like
a
us
break.
blaming the refs
You started it.
losing games. I don't like that.
You started it. You said we got a break to win the game. I said foul. No. They got Seattle always gets breaks. Frank, are you serious? Every time we play in the clink, the Hawks get at least 2 controversial calls. And on some people's book, that was not interference. Fred didn't touch him.
Why don't we just score, Ronbo? Why don't we just outscore the team? Instead of worrying about the refs one way or another, why don't we just score?
You started I wasn't even talking about the officials. You started with the officials. I didn't say anything about the officials. And as a matter of fact...
You talk about the officials?
Yeah,
Ronbo,
I do.
I love you, but you talk about the officials a lot.
Frank, damn right.
I listen to you.
When the officials get involved with the game, yeah, I say something. They got involved with the Super Bowl. I don't say anything every game. Frank, don't exaggerate.
No, they didn't get involved with the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan was weak. He's weak, man. And that's another thing. Y'all talk about Kyle Shanahan like he's God. Hold on, let me finish. I know I got but one more for 30 more seconds. Y'all talk about Kyle Shanahan like he's God. Okay, he lost 2 Super Bowls in a row. Okay, he showed. Only thing he showed me that out of 3 or 4 seasons, they won 1. They won 1. He's not no guru. He made mistakes during the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo folded. Our defense went downhill in the Super Bowl. I saw it.
Times.
And see, I rather say we lost the Super Bowl than give a bunch of excuses.
Both Super Bowls, Kyle Shanahan took the offense into the 4th quarter with a lead. If you're going to sit there and you're going to blame it all on Shanahan, he can't play offense and defense. That's why we give him credit.
The last 2 minutes of the first quarter, the last 2 minutes of the first half, he should have not took the gas off the brakes. He want his players to play all gas, no brakes. He need to coach that way, sir.
So when Sherm gave up that big yardage gain, when Mosley gave up that big gain, was that all on Kyle Shanahan?
No, it wasn't.
Then tell the truth, then. Tell the truth.
49ers.
Don't blame that on Shanahan.
Sherman for what he did, not what he's doing.
Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up and get off the fucking phone and all that stupid ass shit you talking about.
We'll let him have. Let Frank have his time.
Romo, you supposed to take care of him. If he's cussing and stuff, you supposed to take care of him and get him off the phone.
I'm not that dumb ass shit. Man, I don't want to hear that stupid ass.
You need to get him off the phone, Romo, because I can cuss too.
I don't need you guys cussing. Will, please. Will, Frank has only got to come.
Hey, look, man.
He's only got a minute to go.
I come down where you at and scar fuck your mama.
Hey, come on, guys. Okay, hang the phone up. Cut both lines. We got to go.
Your wife.
Hey, come on, guys. God. And Frank, come on, man. You
need to take that comment, turn it sideways, and stick it up his booty poop.
Guys, come on, guys. We got to get back to order, okay? We're getting out of control. Frank, good God, you've got some bizarre takes. I'm serious, fam. You look at things one-sided. Disrespected teams, disrespect. How many guys come in the chat and respect the 49ers? Joseph Smiley spends his whole time saying stupid things on the chat. So I'm not obligated to be nice to them, Frank. I don't want to. You can do that if you want to, but there's no point in imposing that will on everybody. Look at Texas boy. You appreciate him? How about Patrick Mahomes boy? Do you see the respect come from them? Give me a break. Good God.
Hey, this is the greatest damn show in America. Anyway.
Who's that? Ellis? It sounds like Ellis.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
All right, I'll be back in a minute. Let us get. God, man, I need to stop drinking this. It's heating me up. What we need right now is some chill pill Phil.
I'm not going to be too chilled after that. That guy's an idiot. Serious idiot.
I don't mind people who sympathize with other teams.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm saying, refs? When have the refs been... Phil, I can't even remember the last time the refs gave us a break. And that play in the end zone against the Hawks last year, with all the years we've gotten bogus calls from the refs in the clink, God, I can't believe there's a 49er fan in the world that thinks the Hawks are getting a bad deal. My God. Okay, let us go back to the smiles. Oh, Frank, God, Jesus Christ. Okay. Woo, man. Okay.
Are you
Phil,
all right?
yeah.
You all right?
I think so. I've
I'm
not
worried
gotten that
about you,
upset in a
Ronbo.
while. I don't get upset either. My God, you got to push the right buttons for that
I
to
know.
happen.
Usually you're pretty calm. So
Okay.
anyway, you know, I think we're going to go 12-4. That's my guess. Looking at the schedule, the Seahawks, Smiley, get a grip. Your team sucks. You have no offensive line. You have no defensive line. All right? The games are won in the trenches.
Absolutely.
All right? So you're done. You got a quarterback, but he's going to be on his back half the time when he plays us. You don't have Clowney to disrupt the game. And we got Trent Williams. And if Trent Williams was playing in that game, Clowney wouldn't have been a factor. So, I'm sorry, you're done. As far as Texas boy, come on, Cowboys, you're done. You're not even going to win the division. Philly's going to win the division.
And you know what? Everybody knows that. Oh, God.
I mean, you change your coach in a environment where there's no practice games, no nothing. You're going to have a hard time opening up the season. So, get a grip. The Niners are going to be fine.
But Phil,
we're going to be fine.
I agree.
I'm more worried about, our center situation. But you know what? With the depth chart that they put out, he's going to play.
You know what though? Phil, are you concerned? I don't know. They won't tell us how bad that ankle is or what extent it was in the first place. I don't like.
But they put nobody behind him.
Ronis is on the practice squad. He's going to be. I guarantee you, he's going to be suited up for this game. Because they don't know if Gardner's going to be able to sustain. Is he going to endure the pain if it's that bad?
I don't know. We don't know. Yeah. He could be snapping under a tent and everybody's fine, and we're just messing with Arizona.
Yeah.
You know? Just like they had Drake walking around in a boot all week.
That's true.
So,
and that goes to Deebo and Aiyuk, too. That are all these people faking? Or just... maybe this has become a ritual.
You
Phil.
never know.
This is what you do every week.
You never know.
Pretend like your stars aren't going to play.
You never know. But you know what? I'm not worried about Aiyuk or Deebo.
No, I wouldn't.
Because I think Kendrick and Taylor are going to are just as good. I mean, they're right up there.
In fact,
and when we go Jordan Reed and Kittle on tight end play, that's going to take a lot of snaps away from those guys. And then what do? What if we do a 4 tight end split? What are they going to do?
They're going to sit and watch.
You know?
You've only got one Buda
Baker. They're going to get blocked on their back.
Simmons.
Yeah, you're going to get crushed.
Frank
going to put you on the dirt.
Frank is getting all upset because we're disrespecting the other team again. Hey, listen, are we telling the truth or what? But when you look at this offensive lineup, why wouldn't you be proud of it? Why would you?
You know what I'm worried about most, Ronbo?
Yeah.
Is the smoke in the air.
Yeah, I know. There's something to worry about.
We may not play this game.
Yeah, those fires aren't going to get under control either.
I looked outside my house, and I can't see the hills behind my house. It's pretty bad.
Although reports, Matt Miyoko says the air surrounding the area of Santa Clara, it's not bad.
Listen, I live a mile from Santa Clara.
Oh, you're out there. That's right. Is it rough?
It's bad.
Ooh. Matt Miyoko must have been trying to keep things optimistic. Oh, God. He makes
I don't know what Matt Miyoko's looking at, but I look out and I can see the soot falling from the air.
Oh, and Kyle was saying he thought it was Judgment Day out there at one point. The skies were so orange. Oh, my God. This is kind of scary.
That's my biggest worry. But there'll be some games on Sunday, but I don't know if we're going to play.
I don't. Yeah, because otherwise, it's not like you can move the venue all of a sudden. If they postpone it, what would we play next Saturday? I guess.
I don't know. I don't know how they would do it, but you got to play a divisional game. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, they'd work it out. But
you can't wait.
Fred Warner coming back, I'm happy. We've got our defense all back. We're good there. And offensively, I'm just worried about the center position. That's it.
As we all are.
Other than that, I don't think.
Brian Ford, I didn't know what to say to Frank.
Tough,
God. Some of these guys are so stupid. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But anyway. Ronbo.
Plenty to say to Frank.
They're haters. They're haters. They're all over the place. And we are the Niner fans, and we're the faithful for a reason. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to believe in your team.
We are the Empire. They are the newcomers.
Yeah, you don't have to. When we were a bad team, we do it. And we said things. We didn't go too far. But when you got a good team, you still got to mum up? I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I got a great team, and I don't mind boasting them up. I'll continue to do so.
Exactly.
How often do you have a Super Bowl team? All right. I wouldn't feel guilty anyway.
And Seattle doesn't have a 12th man. They got now 9.5.
They still got the refs. Phil, as long as the refs are walking around on that field, and Frank, I don't care what you say, man, the refs give the Seattle Seahawks breaks all the time. And not only against the 49ers. I've seen them do it to several teams. Phil, you remember that time that when Megatron was playing in Detroit?
But without fans, is that going to be the same?
I know. Nah, the refs are just bad news. There's something about the clink. They don't get those calls outside of the clink, which is why I'm annoyed. They get treated like everybody else outside of the clink. But when they're in the clink, those refs act like they've been paid off. That's all right. You know what? We won that game. Even though they did the damnedest, and actually the Seahawks took themselves out of that game by that timeout. That was the game. That was the pivotal part of that game, not Frank's. Yeah, if we would have got that pass interference, BS. That wasn't the call. They took themselves out with that timeout and got called on it and dropped back 5 yards. Well. Dre Greenlaw makes a game-winning play. That is what happened. All right. Let's calm down. We all got to calm down.
All right. Ronbo, you good? You good?
I'll see you.
I'll take you a bill for a therapy lesson. All right?
I love my team. God. All right.
Oh,
Frank,
you and me both.
I tell you.
We're Niner fans. So,
maybe back tomorrow. I'm all pumped up now.
Off the side,
All right.
They got nothing to cheer about their own team, so they hate our team. So it's just the way.
You got it right. Phil, let me see you tomorrow. I may be back tomorrow. I got to feel I'm going to be back tomorrow. All right, Phil. Have a good night.
All right. Take care. All right. Bye.
You too. Bye. Oh, God. Frank brought you back to reality. For you haters that think Frank won that argument, you know where you can go. Hey, thank you, Mr. Mahomeboy, for the contribution and the bogus, inaccurate statement. All right, let's go to Trey Brie says, I thought we wanted to improve our run defense. Why is Solly starting? Actually, Trey, Solly's not bad in the run defense, is he? I'm more concerned with his pass defense than I am. He's not bad against the run. I've never thought of him bad as a run. I just don't like him. In the rushing the passer. But let's see what he does this year. Colin Young, what's up? Love seeing Ronbo fired up. Either you're with us or against us. Frank is a fake Niners fence straddling. No, you have fans that like to respect other teams. I don't mind respecting your team if it warrants respect. I told you I was concerned about the Cardinals. I still am to a degree. I always told you how much I did not want to play Baltimore last year. There's a couple of teams, but these teams that everybody wants to respect, they're not better. They're not. Otherwise, we wouldn't have went 13-3 last year. The games we lost were lost in the fourth quarter by some miraculous play by their team. Why is it I'm not warranted to say what I say about the 49ers? Ellis, come on in here, man.
What's up, family?
Ellis, I tell you, man, they hit the nitrous fluid on me tonight, man. I don't normally get worked up like, Frank, God, Jesus Christ. Ellis, you know, a 13-3 team, it's okay to respect other teams, but I ain't going to over-glorify them. And I'm not about to ever say anything about the Hawks getting a break, or we got a break from the refs to help us win a game. Well, Frank, Ellis, how many times have we played the Hawks and got jabbed in the neck by them referees, especially in the clink? My God, I can't believe he fixed his mouth to say that.
Yeah. You know, he's all by himself when it comes to that. I think the only thing that I could agree with the man about is that we need to stop leaving it too close and need to start beating the hell out of these teams to where there is no ability for the referees or any kind of waving of the wand to bring the teams back in the game. That's the only sentiment that I could agree with, because I personally said that as well. We're leaving the game. We're leaving the door cracked for guys to come back. We need.
I agree.
Exactly, and we can't do that. That's the only thing. Outside of that, these are all, you know, opinion based, you know, sentiments. It's like, I feel this way, he feels that way, you feel this way, and some of us are a lot more alike than not. So that shit got out of hand. It shouldn't have gone that far. But at the end of the day, you know, we got your back though, Ronbo, and you know, we all Niner fans at the end of the day. Yes. You know, we all passionate here, you know, so it's just, you know, sometimes we got to agree to disagree and just keep it moving, because you know, we all fans, we're all faithful here. So, but scratch all of that.
Too deep. That's true.
Yeah. It's all good though. We got
that's an excellent point though about last year we were a young team just coming into our strength and stride. So it came down to the fourth quarter way too many times, and when you do that, you set yourself up for the refs to take over the game, and that is always going to be the truth, no matter who's playing. It'd be us or any other team. You're right. Stop getting in fourth quarter situations. That's true.
Yeah, we got because then what happens is, if we win by 7 to 10 points, then the analysts are going to say, well, the Niners barely pulled off the win because they only won by a score. You know, if it's 14, 17, 21 points, 20 points, you know, anything more than 15, then we're really not having that conversation. So we just gotta come with it and play our full potential. And that's, sometimes things don't go right, and we can't put it all on Kyle. We can't put it all on the individual player. You know, it's a team effort. The coaches have a responsibility. He did make some bad calls throughout the year here and there that we've talked about. But again, there's also the players that have to execute in each play. I mean, Fred Warner missed some key interceptions in a couple of games, and there was one game where he finally got that interception. And I think that was maybe it was the same game, but it was a couple of games where different players, you know, have missed out on opportunities. But it happens. There's no such thing as perfection all the time.
True.
You know what I mean? So we gotta take what we can with a grain of salt, keep it moving, come back and get the next one. That's part of the game. We're not gonna cry over spilled milk.
And the bottom line of what you just said is, don't be spotlighting Kyle Shanahan as being the reason they lost. That's a group effort.
Yeah, no.
So, you know, Kyle Shanahan lost 2 Super Bowls and he lost me. Oh man, come on, man. What game was you watching? That was more than just Kyle Shanahan lost that game. Come on, man.
Yeah. At least when it comes to us, I can't speak on the Atlanta game because I was pretty shocked about that Atlanta and the Patriots. You know, that Super Bowl, that was crazy. But again, shocking. You know, it's a learning experience that Kyle had, and we all got to see. You know, and we had to learn also on our team, and you know, it's all a process of building. If you either getting better or you're getting worse. Okay, so we're about getting better. That's what we focus on. We gotta reiterate and continue to motivate and have positive, you know, things to say about our team, about our individual players, because we want to see success. So we're not going to bash them and talk negative. You know, we gotta fight that off and make sure that we stick up for our players and our team, and the guys are going to put it out on tape. You know what I'm saying? And the coach, most definitely, 1,000%.
Where would the 49ers be with some of these other guys as coaches? Where would they be? Not like Andy Reid, but man, Kyle Shanahan is going to win. And maybe take a minute, but he is going to be a winner. He's already a winner. So, you know, don't give me this Kyle Shanahan.
Anything's better than Chip Kelly.
Yes.
Anything's better than Chip Kelly, okay? Yeah. We had Tom Sula, who was a defensive line coach. or whatever as a coach, and we got more wins than Chip Kelly did. So, as long as they're not a damn Chip Kelly, and we're very blessed, you know what I mean, to be able to have, Kyle come in with John and just everything. And we're seeing that project through the progress in the team, and the whole narrative is changing about our squad. So, and that's all we could ask for at the end of the day.
Amen to that.
I'm glad Fred is back though. I knew that was going to be short lived, and it's going to be all systems go. I don't want us to use that money prematurely. I hope we're doing something smart with that money. I think I was hearing some talks about the Trent Taylor thing. I mean, not Trent Taylor. Our Trent Williams, our line, our big offensive line.
Oh, you mean on D Ford's okay.
With the restructure and all that money we got back, don't pay him just yet. And I don't think he's going to want to do that anyways, because he's going to want to see how he plays out through the season and then maybe negotiate an even bigger amount. But we need to save that money. That's emergency money that I'm hoping that, John and everybody is thinking in a more calculated, way with it, so that we can kind of save it for when we need it. Because right now we got everything we need. We got everything we need. Point blank, period. Yeah. Offensively, defensively, we have the squad. So, I think that'll look real good once the trade deadline
is
comes.
The only weakness, Zach's at center. Every other position, rock solid. Even though Smiley didn't say we got no secondary. Do you know of anybody in the Seahawks secondary that, other than, they got one guy, I think, that is worth a damn, right? I forget his name.
Was it Shaquille? Shaquille Griffin?
Yeah, I think
he's playing linebacker. No, because Shaquem's the one that got traded. Shaquille I thought he was a corner, if I'm not mistaken, or correct me if I'm wrong, somebody.
Yeah. See, there's no names that jump out, right? So, So, keep trying, Smiley. But, this is the thing. This is why I can't get no respect, why I got to give any, So,
Exactly.
God.
Exactly. You give me, SHIT, I'm going to give you the same back, man. It's about reciprocity. Man. So you give me love, I'm going to give you the same. That's how we live. But anyway, we're going to be good. We're going to be good, fam. Yeah, I look forward to that. Yeah, we'll be back, though, before we play these Cardinals, and it's going to be real live, man. It's going to feel like, especially as long as we've been waiting and the anticipation, it's going to be great, man. I look forward to seeing,
hoping we have a season.
Damage that we do.
Yes.
Oh man. Look, we walking in faith, baby. We got a whole season ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that for now until further notice.
Hey man.
Well, right on, family.
Good
Appreciate
stuff,
you.
fam. And I love how you came in and reasoning was solid too. You're absolutely right. I agree with all of that too. All right, fam.
Oh yeah, No,
I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow. I can see right now. I'll probably be back the whole week. If otherwise, I'll
we
see
might
you
as well.
Friday. All right, fam.
Yes, indeed. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man, to the Ronbo Sports channel, and shout out to all the Niner faithful out there, man. Let's spread love. Let's keep it respectable. As best we can. We're not gonna take no, ish either. So let's keep it. Let's keep it G.
There you
all
go.
right, family.
All right, fam. Night.
Have a good night.
Ellis.
Peace.
Oh God. And there's JJ with. Well, you can read that, but JJ, thanks for the contribution. We've got to remain civil. All right. There he is. Let me bring him in. Bama style. Niners! Come on again, Ron.
Ronbo. What's that dude name that was calling here being disrespectful on the line?
Frank has been, I don't know.
It doesn't matter what his name is. Call a ride hotline. Ronbo show is the faithful's home. What you call over here being disrespectful like that? Talking about Shanahan.
But honestly,
Shanahan doesn't play defense.
I know, right? But honestly, I don't want to discourage.
Shanahan ain't on the football field.
That's right. We don't want to discourage opinions, but be ready to defend yourself, because we allow opinions, but if you get pushback, be ready for that, especially if people don't agree with you. In fact, you're not going to get any love on the chat with that either. I wasn't going to give you any love. The 49ers are not.
And I mean,
referee babies.
Not to cut y'all, Ronbo. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's your time. Yeah.
For a person to sit around here, look, we're not some whiners that
can't acknowledge where we mess up. Okay? First and foremost. Football is a sport, a professional sport, number one. But for you to sit around and make the comment, we have no right to get pissed off when the referees lead plays on the field that had a change to the outcome of the game. That's some stupid shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Everybody had comments about how Kyle Shanahan poorly managed the clock in that first half of the Super Bowl, rounded down to the halftime minutes. Nevertheless, right before halftime, he throws the ball to George Kittle and gets us down to the goal line. So if that one call wouldn't have been flagged, Shanahan's a genius. And we never would have lost our lead. So all I'm saying is, I mean, this is the revenge tour. I hear y'all talk about be respectful. Fuck that shit. We ain't taking that shit this year. We coming with the fire, baby. We coming with the fire. The years of Trent Barker is over. We got confidence. It's the brick by brick era. And I mean, for those people that want to continue to throw shade on Jimmy Garoppolo, for those that want to continue to throw shade on Kyle Shanahan, get out the damn 49ers chat room.
No, really. I mean, you know the atmosphere around here. We're not here to just sit around and just say nothing but bad things about the 49ers and how they've gotten breaks all down through the years from the refs. And the only reason we're where we are now is because we've been given breaks. And stop disrespecting every team in the league. Well, give me, Rod, how many, I've talked to two or three people from other teams that say something good about the 49ers. Yet we're the bad guys? I don't think so.
Now look here. Let the rod end it like this right here. Besides the Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, nobody has more rings than us. And that leaves a total of how many teams left in the league. Okay, all you Seattle Seahawks fans, you want to throw Seattle in my face? Check this out. Before y'all came to the NFC West, how many championships did Seattle win? Zilch. The NFC West made the Seattle Seahawks.
That's the gospel truth.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, we got 5 Super Bowls. How many of y'all got 5 Super Bowls? Don't worry, I'll wait.
You'll be waiting a long time.
Thank you. Get on the 49ers level. Don't sit around here and try to disrespect us on our chat line. We ain't going to take that shit. This is revenge tour, baby. I'm sorry about that, Ronbo.
No, you don't need to apologize. That was the gospel truth. See? Because I could sit here and be an altar boy and talk about we should all have respect for the other clubs, as this is not ethical, that we say bad things about other teams, that we look at them and respect them in a way that makes us feel that our reverence is above reality. See, they talk about reality. See, the reality is you can look at our team and look at the next team. I don't have to be overpraising of the other team. I don't know why anybody would expect that. If they're not that good, hey Frank, I mean, Rod, how many years have people talked bad about the 49ers not having no talent and all that stuff? We sat there and ate that. What is that? Was that respectful?
Yeah.
See, man,
right.
Come on, man.
Absolutely. Man, and I just want to, before, look, this is my last statement. I don't remember who was it Will, was it Dre? Who was that came in and went off on my man first?
Will.
Shout out to you, dog. The Rod salutes you, baby. Hey, if this was the hood, me and Will was on top of him, stumping him out, dog. That's what that was.
I'm actually glad
I'm going to
Dre
get up out of here on that note, though.
Yeah, Will's more civilized, even in his rage, than Dre. See, that's why I'm glad Dre is here. The show would have been over. I couldn't get that under control.
Well, you already know, boy. You know how we are. We see somebody in the hood. But I know you ain't messing with my cousin. Hey, boy, Will my cousin, but we about to get you, Frank. Well, come here with that shit no more, man.
Oh, God.
Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Yeah. Give me that shout out, dog.
A for the man, Ron, trying to roll time.
If you smell what the Niners are cooking. Yeah.
All right, Ron. I'll see you later, fam. Yeah, by the way, okay, I need to apologize. Listen, all opinions are welcome. I'm not saying don't. You have an opinion. I'm not always. I don't know. A button just got pushed. I think the refs helped us out is what set the fuse. Normally, I endure that calmly. The refs helped us against the Seattle Seahawks. The same place where they were throwing popcorn on top of Navarro Bowman. And by the way, that was a fumble recovery. The refs gave the ball back to the seat. Okay, okay. Emilio.
Oh, shit. What's happening?
Emilio, I had a moment tonight that I haven't had a couple of years. We sucked all the time. We was in there fighting every day.
Especially me and you used to go at it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Me and Emilio.
I'd tell you the team sucks. You're like, it's great. I said, come on, Ronbo, give it up. This team is crap. It's crap.
And you were right,
gotta give it up.
At the end of the season, did I not say, Emilio, you was right? See, if Frank
no,
is
you
right,
did, but
even though
you just wanted to argue. I get it. You just wanted to argue, just argue with me.
It was fun, too.
I get it. I mean, like, I get it. It's just, you want to defend the team, like I said.
See, because there are things.
Can you stop pushing the buttons? I can hear the buttons.
I know.
Let me see.
Of all teams,
Yeah, my daughter's on there.
what team have we gotten screwed with the refs more in the last 5 years? We don't have that many problems with teams with the refs, not often. And that's why when he said you talk about the refs every game, that's a lie. I do not. But the Hawks, this is a tradition.
No,
when you go to Seattle,
it's always been Seattle.
Yes. Boy, don't use any example but them. That's why I said, give me an example the 49ers got the refs to be on their side. Emilio, do you remember a game? Somebody said back in '94 when Dion boxed and held that a receiver, that was the last time we got a break from the refs. Since then, we don't be getting refs.
That's '94. That's 20 plus years ago. Who gives a damn what's going on? We can talk about the last pass, at least since Harbaugh. We can give you that. Last 5, 6 years, almost 10 years now. The last time I went to the Super Bowl with a Harbaugh, it's about to be almost 10 years getting up there. I give you that. You can go that far, but 94, who cares? It's just that old pass. That's the last time we won the Super Bowl. That's old. And nobody on the team is on there from '94. So what does that matter?
None. Emilio, I'll tell you what. When we do get a break from the ref, everybody, we're going to all recognize it. It's going to be unanimous. I'm going to mark it down. I'm going to copy it and put it on tape. When we get a break from the referees, it's totally illegitimate. I'm going to keep that. But I'm going to say, look, this is the last time, 2020, we got a break from the refs that was totally wrong, and we won the game because of it. I'll keep that.
We've never had that. We've never had it to where we win the game because of that. But we've had calls go. Even last year, we had calls go our way, and we had calls go against us last year. But we've never had a call where it demeaned our win or loss against the team. We've never had that. I know last year we did have a couple calls go against us. We had some in the Seattle game. We had some in the Saints game, but it never went down to.
Even in those games.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a kind of a balance because how bad usually bad reffing works on both sides. But to say the 49ers on a lopsided end got more good calls to help them than bad or than the other team. And you talk about that call with Peyton screaming and yelling about that pass interference down the field. The rules clearly say you can't punt and act like you're going to punt formation and throw a pass and then call pass interference. It's contradictory.
Like I said, that's in the rules. We was in the guidelines of that, so it's just
and
different.
He helped make that rule.
But I'm talking about. Sean
Payton had something
like I said,
it's
called. I can't remember there was a call in the Saints game.
No.
Yeah, I think there was a call in the Saints game that went our way. But then I would have to really watch every game. But like I said, I do remember there was a couple games. I can't specifically what game, but there's kind of win us against us, Seattle Cardinals. It was a few games, so it's just not like it doesn't happen. But like I said, it's never been to where we got cheated out of a game or we got helped to win a game. Like when we played Seattle, we've seen that happen. Like, what the hell? That's a horrible call. Why didn't you call that? Or how did they get that call?
Maybe a first down marker or something like that. But out and out blatant call that was clearly a bad call in favor of the 49ers. Amelia, I'm waiting for that one because I'll say it.
No,
I see a blatant 49ers got helped out on that
I said, I don't really have ever seen that. I was like, man, that was a penalty. But as far as I can remember, no. But like I said, there has been calls against us for us. It happens to every team.
It balances.
But the blaming happened with Seattle. It happens with Seattle when we play Seattle a lot for some weird reason. Seattle does get those fantasy calls. Like, are you serious? Come on, you know that wasn't a call, and you've even heard the announcer that wasn't a penalty. What are they calling?
Oh man,
it does happen. That's the only one team I can really say that it happens to us a lot with. But other than that. It's just, bad refereeing, good refereeing. You're always going to get good calls. You're always going to get bad calls. Some you get in favor, some you don't. Yeah. It's just the way the game's played. It happens in all sports.
Because this is a subject we're going on all night. Yeah, is Fred coming back? Did that make your day? Are we a better defense with him in it? And also, real quick, because we're out of time, Kello or Emmanuel Mosley next to Rich Sherman? Because the depth chart is like killing people along with, Solomon T's going to start probably before Javon Kinlaw. Just due to experience, most likely.
It's going to be E-Man. I think they kind of already said E-Man's got the starting spot. As of now, unless E-Man messes it up and they go a different direction. But no, it's going to be Sherman and E-Man starting corners unless E-Man messes up. But other than that, at this point, it's E-Man. And then what was the other question again?
Solly T starting in front of Javon. You okay with that?
I don't know. Because Javon hasn't really done too much. They say he only has one move, his bull rush. So it's kind of he needs to learn. So it's kind of where Buckner and Armstead were in the beginning. They were using their size instead of their skill.
Pad level.
Which was the case. The only one that actually had skill was Bosa. So that's kind of rare in players where
really rare.
You got the skill, but Bosa had a leg on them before because his dad was a defensive end, so it made sense for him to be more versatile than these guys as Buckner and Armstead were. They were just big. They were just rushing, so they're big. So that's the same thing. Kinlaw had. He's just big. He would rush people. So it might take him the whole season or just another year. But the good thing is we do have depth, so it's not a big deal. So he'll be good for maybe like a third down when they just need to rush the quarterback to get to the quarterback. He'll be maybe a couple first downs just to get him his legs wet. But other than that,
that's going to work. That bull rusher here is going to work on a bunch of people, just not everybody. Baby Bill, good stuff.
I mean, that's why they were saying on the practice squad. On practice, he was having trouble because he was going against the same person, so he was having trouble. But maybe against somebody should have a better shot, but. You just got to ease him in. He's new. It's not a big deal. So
he just needs time.
Bosa was better prepared for it than he is.
True. Mila, we got to go. I'll probably see you tomorrow since I'm loving football now between now and Sunday first game week. All right, fam.
If not, we'll speak after the game because I still don't know if we're gonna have a game.
This is having an off day. All right.
It's literally orange out here.
All right.
All
right, fam. I'll talk to you shortly. Okay. Night, Emilio.
Night.
Okay. And did I see? And here he is, one of the founding members of TNT. He is Trey from VA.
Finally. And I do. Ronbo, I had to cut the music short. I'm not going to lie, because tonight, it hasn't been cute and cuddly.
Well, exactly. It has not been cute and cuddly tonight. Oh, my God. And it should be,
not been
Trey.
cute.
Normally it is.
Hey, put the kids to bed.
Yes.
Shout out to my T brothers.
Oh.
Shout out to Will coming through, laying the smack down like only he does. I mean, that was pretty crazy. But how you doing, sir?
I'm okay. I'm calming down now. I'm okay.
I think it's time. You know, it's TNT hasn't been around in a while, but our brothers have been holding it down individually. But you know, we've let things run amok. It's a lot of foolery going on right now. Let's get to some football though, real quick, Ronbo, because we need to talk. Can we talk some X's and O's real quick? Not a lot of that going on tonight.
Let's do that.
Can we do that? What's the plan for the read option? Because that's what killed us last year. That's what killed. I haven't heard one person bring that up this show, and I'm waiting.
Bosa,
I was waiting.
Bosa actually said they feel like they have a little beat on our boy. They know his tendencies and his patterns and what he likes to do in certain situations. I hope that actually translates to being fruitful. Other than that, Trey, I'm not sure, man. I don't know.
I don't, because, starting Solomon Thomas, is that what we're doing there?
You don't think he does good against the run, though?
I had something to drink in my mouth when I read that. I almost spit it out. I couldn't believe it. Certainly not what I expected to see. But I think we need to realize one thing, though. The reason why I think he's going to start is because obviously Cardinals are going to pass the ball a lot. They're not going to really do a lot of running. Kind of want to have guys that are, more geared to the pass rush. I get that. Concerned about the extra edge, because our guys are going to get tired. And Kerry Hyder, I mean, is that that's what we're doing? That's the best we got right now?
I know. I don't know. The guys that are going to be playing substitute, I'm not even sure what they're capable of, so that's a good question.
But the thing I do like about what we're about to do, Ronbo, what do you think about Jerick McKinnon? You ready to unwrap that Christmas present a couple years late?
I can't wait to see his first play. Because they're going to put him in a mismatch. That's the whole point of having Jerick McKinnon. Who's it
we
going
have guys
to be?
That can, Ronbo, we have guys that can catch. Mostert can catch. He did it against Baltimore and New Orleans. Coleman can catch, but none of them run routes. None of them
Jerick does
make moves and catch. And that's what we're missing. That's what this offense is missing. Because Jimmy's not going to throw deep and Jimmy's not going to throw outside. When he throws outside the numbers, Tampa Bay, games like that happen where, it's going to the house. So
But maybe he's grown since last year on those things. I think that was a learning process. But we'll see.
Well, we'll see. I am excited to see Katavius Street, see what he has, because we need that interior pressure. But the one thing I have to see, Ronbo, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I know we don't have long, but my goodness, I need to see more Tavarius Moore on the field. He is a ball hawk. He has speed in the secondary, and we don't have a lot of ball hawks. Remember, our safeties didn't get an interception, except for him. So we need to figure out a way to get that in there. But, other than that, Ronbo, what do you think about the game this weekend, Ronbo?
Because, Trey, you might be delighted this weekend. With this new DB coach, you may see Tavarius and Jimmy on the field at the same time. I'm not sure what Jimmy was talking about in that presser a few weeks ago. You're going to see Ward deployed in different fashions. We'll see.
I like to see that, because this is what everybody, it's real cute and cuddly. We're the greatest things in sliced bread. My man Frank, he was a little crazy, but he said a few things that's real. You know how I give it, and we don't got time to get into it. I understand that, but we understand one thing on Sunday. It doesn't matter who it is. There's a team that has been preparing for us for over, 7-8 months now, at least 5-6 months. Preparing for us is different. It'd be different if it's the second or third game, the first game. So let's enter this game with the proper respect. We should go out here and do what we got to do. Shout out to everybody else. Shout out to my TNT family. We're not going to do it too long. We're going to do it strong, Ronbo. Enough of this. Hey guys. This ain't the old Ronbo when we was on the app and nobody was listening. We could kind of do it a little different. We got kids and sponsors.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I beg you. I plead with you. Don't go off on the 4-letter words too hard. Okay, we got to watch that, because we do have a lot of youngsters watching. We don't want to do that to them.
All right, man. I'll talk to you a little bit later, Ronbo. I know you got to roll, man. Shout out to my TNT family, all my boys, everybody. We back. And we ready to talk some ball. Some real X's and O's.
There you go. All right. All right, Trey.
All right,
Good.
Ronbo.
I love this. Just calm down with some nice warm soup. I love it. All right, Trey.
Oh, it's not the soup, brother, but that's for another day.
It's comfort food.
Yeah,
All right, man.
absolutely.
Have a good
All right,
night.
man.
All right, Trey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll listen to Trey. Trey's a level-headed person. I did not mean to actually go off like that. Normally can keep that under control. That was just a moment I got out of control. Anyway, and Frank, I apologize to you too. You know what? You're welcome to your opinion. There's just that one thing. It just was like gasoline on a fire. The Hawks. Anything but giving them a green light or a sympathy because of the fact that they didn't get a good call. I couldn't understand it. Okay. Tony S. What's up, family? Says, Texas boy, smiling. My homeboy got a fantasy football team full of Niner players. Most likely. MGM.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
MGM, man. We're just sitting there going crazy tonight, having fun with the depth chart. We know who's going to be. We know who's who as far as all those are staffers. Though they picked out. They don't know whether it's going to be Brunskill starting at right guard over. Oh God, I can't even say his name. Anyway, Brunskill needs to start at right guard, and also, is it going to be see, I'm all shook up now. It's going to be Mosley or Kello Witherspoon opposite Richard Sherman. And actually, Solly T, even though Trey doesn't want it, is going to start possibly. And I got a feeling that one's accurate. Solly T is probably going to start over Javon Kinlaw because he's been so good in camp. But then again, that is practice. But Javon's still going to get in and play. And also, MGM, are you delighted that Fred Warner, our captain, our quarterback of that linebacking group, is back?
Oh, 100%. That's the captain. So that's guaranteed, man. But I don't know what these Seattle Peacocks fans got you it got you all confused. What's going on?
Frank is actually a 49er fan. He thought the Hawks got mistreated in last year's. The Hawks. You remember that play downfield when Garland was downfield, 50 yards downfield? We got a 10-yard penalty. They gave the ball back to the Hawks. I thought I was going to pass out. I said, ref, what the hell did that call had nothing to do with the line of scrimmage. Those guys could have been down there bumping each other for reasons that had nothing to do with the football. And it had nothing to do with that play.
Right.
Gave him 10-yard penalty. Cox ball. Whoa.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit. We got a big. With the Bowman, I heard you say it earlier, but yeah, the Bowman for his MCL, ACL, just stopped Marshawn Lynch and strip tackled him.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
and they gave it back to him. That was the ultimate,
the insult
screw
again.
up.
And how about that call when I forgot the linebacker? He hit Russell Wilson. He came in and had his head underneath the pads. The slow motion showed had his head right underneath his pads. He said, helmet to helmet, roughing the passer.
Oh, yeah. That must have been the first year they enforced that rule because they were real loose with that rule.
But the thing is, Jim, some of the plays the Hawks have gotten down through the years, I'll never forget. And then try to think of how many hauls that the 49ers got versus the Hawks.
Yeah.
I can't remember any. Unless this one last year you consider Fred Warner, they say on Hollister was a foul.
Yeah.
If you look at that
They're just
play
mad
closely,
that they didn't get any pass rush, Ronbo. They're just mad they didn't get any pass rush this offseason. How are they going to beat us without no pass rush this year?
And no offensive line
to
speak of.
Clowney. Right? They took a gamble on Clowney. They didn't get him.
They brought Irvin
thank God
back.
the Saints didn't get him. Saints, if he went to the Saints, that would have been a problem.
Yeah, I know.
Right? But,
actually, the Saints got a pretty good pass rush anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Baltimore is trying to sign him up too, but Tennessee, hey, keep him in the AFC.
Yeah, he's already signed up. Yeah, with Tennessee. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
anyway, give me.
how are they going to beat us?
And I'm not. The Hawks don't concern me. Hey, but listen. Here's the thing. Now, as far as that depth chart goes, it may change. We don't have Aiyuk. I'm thinking both of them aren't going to play this. Maybe one. I can see Aiyuk playing, but if Kyle's smart, he's not going to play Deebo this week. It's not important, especially when we got good wide receivers out there. No need to risk him. Would you play Deebo this weekend?
No, too high risk, too early. We have Jordan Reed and Kittle on both ends. Kyle's going to do magic with them. You can't cover both of those guys. I mean, if Jordan Reed's the half of what he was, the guy's a Pro Bowl talent here. You know, obviously he had the crushing issues, but you know,
we got to keep him out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely going to use. If we're down, Aiyuk and you still got. It's gonna. So what's it gonna look like? Pettis, Taylor,
Bourne,
and was it Bourne? Right.
Yeah.
That's what the receiver core is gonna look like, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just gotta be the tight end. The tight end's gotta,
and they can do tremendous damage.
You know, they gotta make some plays.
And remember, Jim, you got Jerick McKinnon coming out of the backfield. Now, he runs like a slot receiver anyway. And now you got Trent Taylor running the slot, too. I actually can see that being very difficult to deal with because they don't have any corners that can deal with that kind of speed. And then, of course, as you mentioned, you got George and Jordan clearing out. This is going to be interesting to see with Kyle Shanahan because you know how he is. He's gonna, and no, Frank, I'm not looking at him like he's a god. He's a great coach. Okay, you can see the plays Kyle Shanahan is going to dial
hating
up.
on him.
How are you going to disrespect Kyle Shanahan? The man led the 7th most productive offense in NFL history, and I can't refer to him as a good coach. At least, come on. Anyway. You figure Shanahan now he's got 2 tight ends like he had in Atlanta. And he used to do a number with one of them was pretty good and the other one was so okay. See, you know, and we didn't even say anything about Juice yet. MGM, I love how this weaponry could be manipulated to be just invincible. I got to call a spade a spade. It's just that good.
Yeah, Juice Check's just like another tight end pretty much out there. God, you know? As a Joker, pretty much Joker position.
Exactly.
It's like when Delaney reminds me of Delaney Walker when we had him out there, you know.
So it's gonna be the game plan's gonna be outrageous this weekend. I can't wait. And these guys understand what Kyle Hal's cooking now, unlike they did 2 years ago. Juice knows exactly what Kyle's doing. George knows exactly. Jordan Reed's got experience. Of course, you got Trent Taylor, KB, Dante. These guys all know what Kyle is cooking. MGM.
Right.
And Jimmy G is built more decisive this year than he was last year because he had to grow. People don't understand. He was playing his first full season this year. They don't care. He sucks. Well, they're going to find out about that this year. So, you know, I'm looking forward to this game.
Definitely looking forward. Only thing that really worries me is the center and right guard position.
Oh, don't mention it.
That Brunskill was over snapping the ball, you know, a little bit during practice. But, you know,
he can't
third and 10 or third and, you know, we got to.
And Brunskill snaps the ball over Jimmy's head. Oh, I'd be passing out.
Right. Garland had good chemistry with Jimmy, but you know, what he say his ankle is, he got ankle sprain or something?
Yeah, he's got an ankle sprain. He's had the ankle sprain from hell for about a month. Coach says Compton's not as bad as Grant Cohn says he is.
I don't know. He's getting dominated. He said he's getting dominated in practice over there in camp. He's getting dominated.
Oh, my God. Maybe he changes. He switches. He's a light switch guy. When the game's on, he's better.
Yeah, I don't. When we play LA and they lined up. What's his name? Donald on the what's gonna happen?
No, he's not gonna be out there that long. Brunskill does a good job. Grant put a film up on Brunskill versus Aaron Donald.
Brunskill, I love him at right guard.
Yeah, did a great job.
Center, you know, right? Center is a different story, though.
Yeah. MJ, we're out of time. Let me. I have a feeling I'm going to be back tomorrow. I can't fight it. I was going to wait till Friday. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Okay.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, man. You too. Have a good night, Alex.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Alex, we're having a party tonight. Peace and love.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo.
Yes.
I hate to do this to you again, but can you just give me one time?
Okay, we come back. No problem. All right,
Okay,
I'll be back.
I'm so sorry about that, man.
No, it's okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Elliot. Elliot and little Elliot, where y'all at? What? No, are you kidding me? Shabazz? It's Shabazz. I ain't talking to Shabazz like since before the Super Bowl. Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, man, we're just getting ready for game one and all kinds of fun. We're looking at some of the things that are taking shape. Aiyuk and Deebo, if I had to bet money, Shabazz, if you had to bet money on Deebo and Aiyuk, would you bet on one of them playing, both of them playing, or neither one playing come Sunday?
I bet on both of them playing.
Oh, okay. How come?
Deebo's tough. Deebo's tougher than Deebo's tough, and Aiyuk is tough. And Aiyuk,
true,
like Jimmy said, he's been kind of a blanket to him. And
yeah,
Aiyuk is he's from my neck of the woods. You know, I'll be back and forth between California and Arizona.
Yes,
Ronbo. So
yes.
Aiyuk is a tough boy from Arizona State.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he played with
I think they'll both play.
Yeah, didn't he have core muscle damage? And he was out there at the combine. He just recently got that fixed, and the dude still ran a decent 40 time. Boy.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And that's who Shanahan wanted. So I think they both gonna show up, Ronbo.
I think so.
I'm looking forward to game one like everybody else, man.
And also,
I think it's gonna be close.
And also, hey, how do you feel? What are you feeling about is Javon Kinlaw might not quite be ready for prime time yet. Would you rather them go ahead and baptize him with the fire right from the beginning of the game, or do you okay with Solomon T go ahead and start in front of him?
No, I'm okay with Solid T going in there because Solid T is next to Eric, he's next to Bosa, and he's next to D Ford.
Experience
and he's
is
a
big
veteran.
too.
So yeah, he's a veteran. You know, I mean, the sad thing about what COVID has done is affected everything. Is we didn't have a preseason.
Yes.
This is something that should go out to all of us, the guys that didn't make the team, guys that we didn't see. We still need a preseason, even if it's 2 games, man. You know, you can't.
One
cut
game
out
would have been even
I
nice.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I feel sorry for them dudes got cut. They never got a chance to practice. Yeah,
they don't. You need that dress rehearsal. You just need the preseason. I mean, you know, hopefully everything be back to normal. But yeah, you know, you need a preseason. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking we're gonna get a win, Ronbo. I'm thinking we'll beat the Cardinals by 3.5.
That's it. A small margin. You know, Shabazz, the Cardinals are gonna have to. They got to reincorporate. You know, they got a defense now a little better than they did last year, from what I understand. They got added a couple of new bodies. Do you think that offense is going to click as early as Sunday? Because, you know, you talk about the 49ers defense. If one thing the 49ers are ready is that defense. That secondary, that pass rush is solid. For a team that's trying to develop chemistry, could that be an issue for them? Because the second time we play the Cardinals is going to be bad news. But this game, I'm starting to relax about it.
Yeah, I don't think so, only because Kyler's got a year coming in. Kyler, you know, he's got 2 good receivers. He's got a Hall of Fame receiver in Fitzgerald.
True.
We got to watch
been together for a year. That's true.
For, you know, Hopkins is still DeAndre Hopkins. He's a top 3, top 4 receiver.
Top 2.
We can't play ourselves short, so we got top C. You even said top 2. I'm counting him in the top 5.
I've had respect for him. Forever. That boy is, and got hands like a baseball glove. Yeah, he's legit.
And Murray don't make no whole lot of mistakes, and the Cardinals have always, for some strange reason, Ronbo, I've always told everybody they scare me more than anybody in the division because it doesn't matter. They're always that worse little sister or little brother that if you're not paying attention. Now smack you in the face with a piece of cake and run away.
Yeah. So. I've already said this year, It's the Cardinals, not the Hawks, definitely not the Rams, who are going to be a pain in the neck. I agree.
Yeah, so we'll see. We will see. But I'm like everybody else. I'm looking forward to it.
But remember, the 49ers got a whole lot of new weapons. See, because last year, there was no Jordan Reed. There was no Jerick McKinnon. There was no we have a few guys. There's no Trent Williams. This is why I don't see the 49ers offense looking exactly like the same. A lot of people seem to think that they're going to bring out the same show as they did last year. I don't see that being possible. You got an experienced running back now that probably knows more about what he's doing than you last year. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They're not going to bring that out. I know what Shanahan's going to run. I'm calling this before the season, and everybody listen. I want you guys to think back to that year, New England, when they had Aaron Hernandez, rest in peace, and Gronk, and they was running that double tight end set, and Brady was killing. I want you to think back to that, okay?
And we're talking about Pro Bowlers, not just tight ends.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl
not
tight
just tight ends, Pro Bowlers, yeah. So we're going to see a lot of 12 personnel, Ronbo, and Shanahan is going to mix it up in that double tight end set like you know what. It's going to be ugly. So I agree with you there. They're not going to see the same thing, and it's going to be a beautiful sight. But I say, final score, I think we edging 35-31, just because the defense.
That's plus 30.
It's the first game, Ronbo. Yeah, and I think your boy Jimmy's gonna light it up. I see Jimmy throwing 3-4 touchdowns.
They've already said he's making quicker decisions this year. He understands the offense. He's had a year in the league. I don't know why people expect Jimmy G not to grow. I see him growing substantially this year. So, and now he's got more weapons than he had last year too. Oh, come on now, come on. He ain't gonna be the same. Nothing's gonna be the same on that offense.
He ain't going to be the same, Ronbo. But, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to be rocking and rolling.
Should be fun.
Yes,
you got Trent Taylor back out. See, the guys he's throwing to now know him as well as he knows them, too. You got Trent Taylor. It was safety net before. And KB looks like the way he worked out this year, that boy plans on going to the Pro Bowl. Even if he doesn't make it, he's going to be looking like he's trying to, right? Look out for your sleeper, Dante Pettis. Shabazz, look out for Dante. He's a man on a mission.
Dante?
You
think so?
I do.
He's coming.
He's got an attitude this year.
But you know what? That would be lovely. I'm thinking, Ronbo, another 12-4 season. I'm going 12-4.
Yeah.
11-5 if we let one go, but 12-4 for sure.
Yeah, that's the bottom. 4 losses at the most, and it'll probably be one of the situations where the 49ers got themselves in a fourth quarter situation again, like we did last year. Shabazz, we stayed in the fourth quarter last year, except for about 4 or 5 games. It was always decided in the fourth quarter. Niners, man, you're killing me, man.
Yeah.
But when they did beat up a team, boy, they beat hell out of them, didn't they? I think so.
Yeah, like they did the Panthers. And
the Browns. Well, that was not even a game.
Wasn't a game.
Shabazz, good to hear from you,
and don't forget the Packers.
Oh, I know. Well, see, the playoffs, I mean, Kirk Cousins got a whooping, too. See, that's what they're capable of.
He did.
And you notice they did that when they reached a certain level of maturity. It's like Dre Greenlaw said, I didn't even understand the playbook until we got to the playoffs. This is maturity. This is what I've been trying to tell people. You saw a young 49er team get to the place where, okay, we're this good. Now, can we get some maturity and we will take over this league? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Shabazz, good to hear from you. I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow. I got myself all worked up now. I probably can't stop talking football now. If not, I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, I want to check in with you, Ronbo.
Glad to hear from
you. Keep posting the call in because my app wasn't letting me come in at the App Store, and I tried to refresh it, and I deleted it, and it won't let me download it back anymore.
No, we canceled the app. We had some App Store problems and Google Play problems as well, so we said, okay, that's it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Watch your YouTube notifications because all the live shows will be coming on that. All right?
Okay.
Well,
shout out to everybody in the Empire. Glad we're embarking on this new season. I love you, Ronbo. Appreciate what you do.
Man.
Shout out to my people down in Memphis, my people down in Mississippi, and
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yeah.
I'll be up in the Bay this weekend. It'll be my daughter's birthday. My birthday pass.
Hey.
I won't be at the game, but I'll be there in spirit, baby.
All right, fam. Happy birthday to the little girl, too. All right, fam. Talk to you later. All right.
Talk to you later.
Hey, let's go see if Alex is ready. Alex! Alex, are you ready? Because we'll come back. Maybe we should give Alex a little more time.
Sorry.
Oh,
My mute was on. My mute was hit. My bad. How you doing, Big Ronbo? My bad, dude.
That's fine. We're just sitting here tonight. We're discussing some of the things we found out about today. We do know that Fred Warner is back. Yes! I wanted everybody that means something to this team, and it has to be, well, all of them mean something, but you want your main guys out there. Nick has come back and said, no, I'm fine, man. Let's go. That means that defensive front is full force, rotational players and all. The Cardinals offense is going to be under a lot of stress. And then you find out that Fred Warner's back as well. And my secondary, Alex, I think they're messing with our minds. I think between Akello and Mosley, do you think the 49ers are going to surprise us? Are they going to send Spoon out there to play opposite Sherm? What is up with that?
No. It's going to be E-Man. E-Man all the way. E-Man has been locked down throughout. He had 3 picks last year, 2 in postseason.
And they were nice too.
Maybe just
clean. Yeah. He had 2. He had 1 in the Super Bowl. Wasn't that him in the Super Bowl? Yeah, 1 in the Super Bowl, and he had 1 against the Packers.
I think he had 2 against the Packers, and I think he had 1 against Carolina.
You sure that wasn't him in the Super Bowl?
It was Moore had the pick, and so did Warner. It was Warner and Moore.
Right, it was Warner and Moore.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm corrected. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. But I like E-Man. I think the Niners do too. I think Spoon gets a lot of PBUs, and he doesn't make a play on the ball, but he'll get, like, I looked up, it was a few weeks ago, I glanced at the stats from the DBs at camp, and it said, I'm pretty sure that Spoon had the most pass breakups, but he didn't have any picks. And you need turnovers to play that position. And E-Man has a good nose for that ball, so I think we're going to see him start right corner.
Alex, you know what I'm starting to think? I'm thinking the 49ers want that long cornerback. I'm not sure if Mosley's not that tall. Cornerbacks, I think ideally somewhere between 5'11" and 6'1" at the most. It just seems to be something with the coordination and quickness for that size of a corner that works out a little more effectively. Sherm's the only guy, and he is the best in the game pretty much. He's the only guy with that kind of long, rangy body that works. But look how smart he is about what he does. Sherm doesn't do a lot of stupid things out there. There's not many like him, though, at that height.
No, not at all. No one. I don't know if anyone. I don't know if I've seen anybody have that kind of cerebral capacity to play at corner. I don't know. Like, we've seen athletic corners, we've seen dogs like Dion is just. I mean, he's smart obviously, but he's so athletic. And then we had Darrelle Revis, who was probably like a good balance of both. But Sherman, he was never really athletic. He was just so smart. He knows exactly what route you're running, and that's what makes him so dangerous.
Right? Yeah, and I don't care who he's playing, he recognizes their first and second step, and he knows right where to go.
Yeah.
That's an amazing ability.
I mean, as much as I love our corners and I love our DBs, I mean, D-Hop and Larry Fitzgerald, you can't sleep on them. You can't sleep on them.
Alex, yes, you can. You only have to worry about D-Hop. K'Wan Williams, no, I mean, seriously, K'Wan Williams is ridiculous. I'm trying to remember. I told you last year every time we played the Cardinals, is Larry Fitzgerald in this game? I kept wondering. He was. K'Wan and put the water.
Ronbo.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I agree. I don't say he's terrible, but
I mean that
now
in a good
Larry
way.
has another. Oh, okay, for sure. Larry has not had a wide receiver like this since Anquan Bolden. He hasn't had a wide receiver line up on the other side to take away the double team from him. So I'm a little worried that that Larry's going to get that single coverage. And I mean, Larry's a future Hall of Famer, dude. Like, we've seen him for years play us. And in my personal opinion, I think they're going to be running a lot of screens. I think that they're going to be trying to take away our pass rush and get the ball out quick in their hands.
They have to.
And run those screens.
So maybe Fitz will be involved in that. But as I say, I'm still putting my money on K-Wan. Your slot corner will be the guy that people will ask about in the fourth quarter. Hey, where's Tyler? Where's Lockett? Where's Larry Legend? Keep asking these questions all game long. For all the famous slot receivers we played last year, there was always this mystery as to where are they? Are they playing?
Right.
K-Wan's a Pro Bowler.
Well,
he really is.
No, he for sure is, and he's definitely gonna get his. He's definitely gonna get his on Larry Fitzgerald. But I also think Larry Fitzgerald, he might get a couple plays here and there. But I don't know. It's hard for me to sleep on Fitzgerald.
No, you can't. But what K-Wan does do, he takes the option away. Now I'm not sure what he's doing, but the quarterback's not normally looking for the slot receiver. Normally that's your bread and butter guy out there. And normally you can. True. The percentage of K-Wan giving up plays last year is really small. So we'll see.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know if Larry's definitely just going to be working the slot in those short to intermediate routes. So, yeah, he's not going to be a huge threat. But I guess I'm just more worried about him in the red zone is what my thought process is that.
Yeah.
But, hey, Williams can lock him down. He definitely has that ability. And if I were to put money on it, I would definitely put my money on Williams for sure because our defense is just better as a whole.
D-Hop. What do you expect from D-Hop in this first game? Now, this is going to be interesting because I don't know. He hasn't – somebody said, I think it was Phil, he hasn't worked out all off season long. He just got a contract the other day, and he may have been quietly holding out.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think is the key to this game, like on defense, I guess?
Stopping Kenyon. Stopping Drake. You got to stop.
Oh, Drake.
Alex, remember last year, Drake ran on us like we had no defensive front whatsoever. He just had a field day. I'd never seen a running back do that to the 49ers last year to the magnitude that he did. If you don't stop Drake, it could be a long afternoon. I don't see that happening twice, though. We say Quan wasn't there last year.
No. Yeah, and I think the reason why Drake ran all over us was because we were both teams are coming off a short week. Drake was, right. I guess Drake was, but I don't know if he was playing. It was a new team. We didn't have any film on him, and so I think not having film on him and coming off a short week, I think that was a big key to why he was running all over us. But if you look at that second game, Drake was not doing too much on us that second game, Ronbo.
You're
he
right.
really wasn't.
How come that game seemed more
It was
difficult
only
than the
that
first
first
one?
game. I'm not worried about Drake, man. We shut down Dalvin Cook in the playoffs. We shut down Aaron Jones. Dude, this dude Ken and Drake's not gonna do shit, Ronbo. He's not gonna do nothing.
How would they? They did a good job at Levi's. How come? How come they were scoring so well?
Yeah.
You know what? Most of our frontline guys were down and out. We were down to a six-man rotation with that defensive line, I think.
Well, yeah, we were just super injured. Our defense was super depleted. We had no Quan. We had no Ford.
D was out.
Yeah, D was out. I think Spoon was playing that game too. I want to say Spoon was
Say no
playing
more.
that game.
That was the problem right there. Because they've got another receiver that's not bad. They drafted 2 seasons ago, or last season. All right. Okay, Alex.
Hey,
real quick.
One quick thing. I'm really curious about this dude Contavious Street. I've heard only good things about him, and I want to see him in this rotation and see if he makes some plays.
You will. He's ready to go, from what I understand. So, all right. Good stuff, Alex. I keep thinking I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be back Friday, but I could see me coming back tomorrow. Let's talk shortly then, okay?
See you, Ronbo.
All right, Alex.
See you, man.
Good to hear from you.
Hey, thanks, Ronbo. You have a great night, man.
You too. Bye, Alex.
Night.
And then Marion.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, doing all right, man. We're sitting here looking at some of the things that are coming out of Santa Clara right now. We know that Javon Kinlaw is probably going to be brought along a little slower, so Solomon T is going to be in there probably to start the game and bring Javon Kinlaw on. So when we do see Kinlaw, we say, hey, there's Jay Kinlaw. Let's go. We got to wait. And then there's that thing between Spoon versus E-Man. I don't think that's going to be really. I think the guys who put the depth chart together don't really know what's going on. And you might not have Deebo and Aiyuk. Shabazz believes both of them are going to play. But I got a feeling maybe one of them might play. I can't imagine both of them playing. Deebo, you can take it easy with Deebo this week. Bring him in maybe. If the game gets out of hand, I bring Deebo in. Maybe if that should happen. But what are the chances of that, right? So, yeah. Those are some of the things. But what are you thinking? And Fred, as you know, is back. No need to worry about him and that COVID-19 madness. He is back.
Well, I do agree. I'm glad to hear Fred back. I do agree with I hate to say this, but I agree with Solomon starting over Kinlaw.
Yeah.
Only because by we not having no type of preseason, OTAs, minicamp, all that was canceled, it's going to be really tough for the rookies coming out the gate game one.
Yeah.
So
it's risky.
I agree. Yeah, it's real risky, and I agree with Solomon Thomas. Even though I'm not a fan of Solomon, he needs to step up. Him and McKinnon.
You could count how many people are actually Solomon Thomas fans from his play. He's a wonderful guy, nice guy, but his play is questionable at times. But maybe not tomorrow. I mean Sunday.
We shall see.
Yes.
I mean, I've been hearing John Lynch raving about Solomon Thomas. I believe it when I see it. I believe more Dante Pettis.
Yeah.
Than I believe in Solomon. I would prefer Mosley over Witherspoon. Based on what I saw last year, especially towards the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And with Aiyuk and Deebo, oh, man, I think we could sit Deebo down a little bit longer. Don't want to rush that back, but
and he needs some workout.
If Aiyuk
Deebo ain't had no workout with the team. He just got back. He's sitting out now. He didn't even work out today. How come?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You need to sit. You need to go ahead and send him down. I am a little kind of weary about the rookie coming in too, because again, they haven't had no preseason. They haven't played against nobody. Normally when it's training camp, they have a little scrimmage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
None of that has happened, so it's really risky. So I would prefer, Barnes, who has showed me that he could play. Trent Taylor, I'm glad to have him back. And that was Jim and G security blanket when he first came. So we're gonna see. And Fred Warner, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really keyed on Fred Warner his rookie season, but man, he turned that around last year. Completely.
You remember though, Fred was learning in first year. Do you know he still led the team in tackles? We weren't that good yet, so Fred was doing all the work. He got everything because we did this running through the front line defense. but still, Fred is
that dude. That was a beast, man. So I'm glad to have him back. And you know what's crazy? When Kawan got hurt in the Arizona game, and when Greenlaw came in and started the Seattle game, we found out who Dre Greenlaw was.
Boy.
We found out because if it wasn't for the injury, we wouldn't have found out about Greenlaw. So it all worked out for us in the long run.
Yeah, Greenlaw.
So I can't wait, man.
Greenlaw. You know what I can't wait to see? If Greenlaw looked like that, confused and dazed about the defense, because it's pro defense, right, compared to what he's running in college. If he looked like that and he just now understands the defense, I expect outrageously good things from him this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't wait.
I agree, man.
Smiley,
but,
what is that? Smiley, is that supposed to be an insult? Find out. Look his name up. Look for Pro Bowl potential linebacker. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I agree with you. Just the only thing about Sunday is a trap game out the gate.
Yeah.
And like we talked on Monday night,
this team worries me playing against Arizona. I don't want to play them first game of the season.
I didn't either.
was hoping we'll play.
I really
week
didn't.
8, week 9. You know, we already playing Arizona to start the game. Then we're gonna be on the road 2 weeks in a row against the Jets and the Giants. So
and we could have started with anybody, but Arizona. But you know what though?
Right.
Who would you have rather? Okay, we could have started with the Jets and Giants. We started on the road last year, actually.
Yeah, I was at that game in that Tampa game. I was there for that. Man, it was hot. Boy, I tell you, boy, it was hot.
You could see the heat on the screen.
Bro, I was on the TV side. I was on the 49er side, so the sun was bearing in my face.
That's right. You live out in the East. That's right. So you know what the heat was. It looked. You could tell when you look at the screen. You could tell it's hot. And they were on the sidelines. It looked like the sweat was just bathed. They were just stewing in their own juices on the sideline. But they still came to play.
They did. And it shocked me. I'll be honest with you. Last year, I came into the season. All right, new season. You could not have told me that we were playing the Super Bowl.
No. I was the same thing. I didn't see that coming.
I came to season just, I'm like, we got Jimmy G back. We're gonna see how he do coming from the knee injury and stuff. And
we got a young team. For the most part, they're a bunch of youngsters that are just coming together in Kyle's offense, which is really a pain in the neck. And
right, and I was just going to enjoy the ride. And next thing I know, we 1-0, 3-0, 5-0, 8-0. I'm like, what's going on?
It was crazy, wasn't it? You know what, though? The defense set the tempo last year because that defense was just nasty from game one. Remember the first 2 games? They allowed – of course, the teams weren't that good. The 49ers allowed garbage points in the second half, and they only got to 17. I said, that could be the 49ers mark from here on? You allowed 17 points only because we got bored in the fourth quarter and gave you one more chance to score.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And look. Be honest, anybody that's on this chat did not believe in Robert Saleh before last season. I mean, because our defense was trash for the longest.
I believed in him that year that he was trash, though. I was one of the few people that said, look, give him some players, and I want to see what he can do then. Because it was the guys in our defense the year before last, there were some holes. So I said, he's not that dumb. I think he needs better personnel. And he got better personnel and became one of the best defenses in the league. Trey from VA says, and him and TNT, they say, Ronbo, you and I could have ran that defense. I still say Robert Saleh is not a bad coach. But, man, I agree with you, though. He didn't look that good the year before last, but, we're okay now.
He didn't, because players weren't in position. And, it was bad.
And they were confused and didn't know what they was doing.
They didn't know what they was doing. So, I'm excited, but I am nervous. But I will say this, and I'm going to go. This 49er team, from what they showed me in 2019, it really gave me some hope. It gave a lot of us hope, whoever was going through anything. But as in for Thomas Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, how everybody just praising these jokers, we will play anybody, anywhere, anytime, any date.
Especially at that point in the season. All right, Phil.
I ain't worried about nobody. I'll talk to you Friday, man.
Looking forward to it. Man, have a good night, Phil.
All right, bro.
Hey, let's move over quickly to Johnny V.
Ronbo, what's happening, my man? How you doing, brother?
Man, the latest report, man, we're talking about some of the developments here and some things are, they cause you to think. I think the depth chart is probably something we shouldn't take too seriously. But I do agree that Solomon Thomas probably should start over Javon. I want to see Javon get some snaps, but week by week, pick up the amount of snaps he gets until he gets his pad level down, some technique. Also, conditioning, I think, is a factor with him from what I'm hearing, because he's not going to last 4 quarters for you, but he can explode. They say his explosion is ridiculously good. So we're going to see about that. And then there's that Emmanuel Sanders versus Akello Witherspoon playing opposite Richard Sherman. I think we're pretty much all assume that Sanders will start. And you got your your two potentially super wide receivers that are going to be out this game. Are we going to be okay with that, John? I think we talked about that the other day, but I like what we got going on there. And Fred Warner's back, of course, and you can scream and holler about that if you want to. God, go ahead, Johnny. Jump right in there wherever you want.
I was my God, Ronbo. Callie Young hit me up on Twitter and let me know. I was so excited. I was in the store, and I almost just pushed the buggy into somebody else's car. Damn it, I let go of that thing. I was so excited. You know what? To be honest with you, Ronbo, they weren't revealing too much today.
No.
So I really don't know how they're gonna play this out, but I'm confident, Ronbo. Getting Freddie back was that's so crucial. I mean, I'm pumped. He's a captain. I love the 7 captains that they named. As for receivers, Ronbo, I'm comfortable, man. I think we're gonna be okay. I just. It's the Deebo thing that's got me on like on a seesaw. From one aspect, I want him there so bad.
Yeah.
In another, I feel like this is going to be a physical battle. First game back, we're hungry.
Yeah.
We want blood, Ronbo. And I don't want him to tweak anything. I just don't want anything to happen. But if they clear him, Ronbo, they clear him. I mean, if his X-rays come back and that bone is healed through and through, play ball, brother. Get out there,
I agree. And that must be the case, right?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, what we want and what we get are two different things. I mean,
true.
I'm pretty confident. Armstead, Ronbo. What do we say? This was his first season that he's playing his true position.
Solomon Thomas,
or Solomon Thomas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to see him in rotation.
You know what? I think that we can call it that. This is his natural position on that line. Don't put him on the outside. Let him use his speed against slower offensive linemen with that get off he's got. That's the best place to put him. I don't think they wanted to put him outside. It's just that he was the fastest guy. And so they thought that translated to him being a good guy, a good DE, which it didn't because he got contained. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see what he brings, if this is his first opportunity to play his natural position.
He did last year a few times. He did okay, I guess. He didn't get that many snaps last year is what it was, John. Due to the fact that he's limited to playing just the inside. You got DeForest Buckner inside. Solomon Thomas is not going to get a lot of snaps, right? This year you got DJ Jones.
He was over there blowing dandelions with Pettis, blowing dandelions back and forth on the sideline. I mean, they were butt cheeks, bro. They didn't apply themselves. They didn't even apply themselves, Ronbo. It was like watching two kids on the playground, bro. But anyway. Go on, brother. Go on. So he didn't get enough snaps.
Yeah, he didn't get it. So we couldn't. There was no real measure of how good Solomon Thomas may have been. The few times he did play in the middle, he got a sack one game against the Rams, right? I remember that, and he was coming from the inside. Solomon Thomas is, he's that guy that the logic behind the fastest point, or the fastest to get to a point is in a straight line. So with him, you let him explode through the middle of the line to that quarterback. That's a lot of pressure. He may actually grab, the way he's playing right now from what they're saying, he may actually grab Kyler Murray or be the guy that pretends like he's Aaron Donald this weekend.
I mean, you got to be quick, Ronbo. You got to be quick. You got to grab that little son. He's a hobbit. You got to grab that dude by his ears. Ronbo, I'm telling you, this is the season, dude, where I pray to God that the boys that got thrown under the bus, Solly, Spoon, Pettis, this is your season, bro.
They got to come
You were
big.
collecting receipts from every single one of us, talking shit every single night. You got to know that that's how the Niner Empire is looking at you. And prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, man. Ronbo, I don't know what to think. That crowd noise and all that.
Oh, I know. That inspires. I wonder how that's going to affect him, John. I do.
Kyle called it human torture.
It's the right way to call it too. We'll see.
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think.
For some reason,
it's not a natural sound.
Of that threesome, I do believe. Well, you know, John, how it is. Once you start playing, you played playground ball, and once you start playing, you don't hear anything other than you want to kick ass. So whatever feelings they got before the game, it'll disappear.
Yeah.
But if I had to put between Solomon T and also Dante Pettis, I don't know if Spoon's going to play or not, of those three whipping boys, I got a feeling it's going to be Dante that makes the biggest splash. I don't know. I get this
for
feeling.
sure. I mean, that's a given. He's shining. He's like a knight in shining armor this camp.
Mm-hmm.
So, absolutely. Spoon, we probably won't see him unless I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it, Ronbo. There's so many emotions that are hitting me right now. I don't know, man. I'm so excited, but I don't know what to expect, and I hope they adjust well.
Because we don't know
it'll be great, man.
What kind of connection that Kyler Murray's made with his new tools. If D-Hop's not been working out all season, I don't expect him to just go D-Hop crazy on the 49ers. Besides that, he's going to have to deal with the secondary that's not going to be real easy to work with either. So that misconception needs to be laid to rest. But he is one of the best, so he is going to be tough. But if the 49ers front line can do with Murray like they do with most, and I think, John, I got a feeling you're not going to see the same results as you did last year with mobile quarterbacks. I don't believe that John Sala and this new DP, there's no way I believe they sat back and relaxed. Okay, well, we're going to do the same thing. We always do this, and this, and we should be all right. No, they got a plan. And you know what tells me that? That thing that Jimmy Ward was talking about at the beginning of the season where he didn't want to reveal anything, something's up. We're going to see what happens to mobile quarterbacks.
Right.
Salah's that kind of a guy.
It's not Woods back there. I mean, it's not Woods the secondary. So, maybe, Rumble, maybe we'll see an entirely different maybe we'll see a difference, but at the end of the day, Kyler's not better than Russell, and we've seen Russell enough to know. I think this year we're ready for him. Yeah. I think Russell's a year older, and I think Kyler Murray ain't better than he's not better than Russell. So.
He's quicker though. That's the only thing that worries me. But John,
he's quick, but he's also short. So I mean, we might have the advantage. We'll see.
John, don't talk about people that are vertically challenged. That's just not right. Or something.
Only behind the line of scrimmage, man. No offense to anybody. If you're an NFL, you're a quarterback.
John, we're gonna go. I'm gonna see tomorrow, most likely. The more I think about it, the more I can see I'm liable to make my way back in tomorrow. I was gonna wait till Friday.
My man, Ronbo, you got it, brother. I'll see you then, my man. Love you. Love the show, brother. Take care of yourself.
Thanks,
man.
Safe. You too.
Good night, my man.
Yeah. Hey, Daryl, come on in, Daryl.
What looks better is when you got open account that you're paying on active.
I can get that.
Instead of you just paying it off saying, fuck it, just pay on it.
Daryl. Daryl. Paging Daryl. Daryl?
What's going on, Ronbo? Yeah, Ronbo.
Daryl, do we get you in the middle of something? You want me to come back?
No, I'm here.
All right.
Ronbo, I'm here.
It was fun listening to that conversation, Daryl. You got it all worked out. It sounds like you got it all figured out. But, Daryl, hey, Fred Warner is back. Ain't going to be no COVID-19 Fred going into week 1. Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, we definitely need Fred back, and we got Garland back, which is good.
Oh,
but, Ronbo, you know what scares me about the Cardinals, man? When we play the Cardinals, we let one receiver beat us. On every team, we let one receiver beat us, man. Like Metcalf beat us one game. And we just couldn't stop him. And we let the boy from Atlanta, Julio Jones, if they can make those adjustments with that one receiver, not at halftime, quarterly,
Yeah.
I think we got a chance at everything. It's just that one receiver just beat us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a multiple player, just one player that beat us, and we got to stop D. Hopkins. I don't care what people say.
You're right. That happens. That happened almost every other game or every game last year. Somebody had one receiver. Remember, if Spoon would have not cook out in New Orleans, we lose that game. Spoon
we lose
couldn't
that
do,
game.
I mean, Marcel Harris in there for Kwaski T, he got owned, and they knew it. And then you talk about Julio in Atlanta. You know,
Julio in Atlanta, and the boy from the Rams got us.
Cooper Kupp. No.
He wasn't even fast.
Was it Kupp?
I'm
did
not
Kupp
a
have a
racial
good
guy.
game? No, Kupp didn't have a game.
Little light-skinned boy.
Yeah, Kupp did not have a game. I just realized he had to deal with Quan.
No, it wasn't Kupp. It was another one.
No, K1 had him.
He had some type of speed. But and you know, Ronbo, out of our whole team, I think we overcome Arizona just with our depth.
Yeah.
Just with our depth. But I just don't think going down the stretch right now, if they don't tighten up on the corners in the secondary, if they let one receiver beat us the whole game, because Metcalf on with the Spoon one game, and they was getting scary until they made the adjustment.
This is why DK. You know what? This is why Spoon has been relegated to the backup position. I don't think that they're going to take a chance. They want to start Spoon so bad they can't stand it, but they know Mosley's a better ball player, so they're gonna stay with Mosley. If I had to bet money on it, I'd bet on Mosley starting. So yeah, because his technique, Mosley's got great technique. When you notice that play he made against Metcalf,
you said something the other day.
Check that out.
You said something the other day that was so true. Like he been bumped against the wall twice in the Super Bowl. And in one game, he missed a play, you said.
Cardinals.
And you said he has to learn from that.
Yes.
He has to get better from that. And I just feel he has got better from that.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon, I just still don't trust. Mosey, I trust his. I trust him. I trust his intangibles. I trust what he do. And we have to go with it. But we cannot let one receiver and Kyler Murray scampering around the field until he get open and just throw these big plays that make us buckle down in the red zone and have to play defense.
Yeah,
I just don't. That's what I don't want to see.
Mm. You know, but you know what I'm banking on? I'm thinking the Cardinals can't stop the 49ers offense. Not this year.
No.
They did a pretty good job last year, but they ain't going to stop that 49ers offense. I'm trying to think of a team. The Patriots maybe, because Belichick is still Belichick.
No, but Ronbo, I don't think it's about them stopping our offense. I think it's about us stopping them from scoring also. Every time we play the Cardinals, it's a 3-point game.
I know. But this is what
it's a 3-point game. It doesn't matter. It could be 41 to 38.
Think about the offense we had last year versus the offense we got this year. This is why I'm saying we will control games a little more so on offense than we did last year. Remember that year that Jimmy came in and we had the defense sitting down most of the time? They had a few rehearsed plays. I think that's going to be the case this year more often than not, because you got way too many weapons out there this year. As I say, you got the two tight ends. We're going to find out about Jerick McKinnon. You got most of this now established in the game. You got one of the best left tackles in the game. We got Juice, one of the best blocker fullbacks who ever lived. You know, it's now you look at the 49ers offense and you can see where the table is set. Well, whatever we saw last year, you ain't going to see this year. That's why I got a feeling that offense is going to be outrageously good once they get up around game 4, and they got. I don't even doubt our offense, Ronbo. I don't even doubt our offense. It's about stopping that one player from getting them big plays, them chunk plays. That's the only thing that I fear. The chunk plays, 3rd and 12, we just gave it up because D. Hopkins then got loose and Kyler Murray just scampered for an extra 3 seconds. Yeah. And I think our depth to keep our line fresh, where we can rotate our guys and get at Kyler Murray. Because like everybody been talking,
scrambling quarterbacks give us fits. They give us fits. Any drop back passes like Aaron Rodgers, we jumped him.
But remember,
any straight drop back, we jumped him. We bullied him.
Daryl, remember that was last year.
So we know our defensive line good, and also I want to touch on Kinlaw not starting. Solid T. I think he's going to go in there and do his job because he probably at his position. But I think Kinlaw being the biggest man on the field when he coming off the bench, I think that's going to intimidate these guys after Solid T just loosen them up. Kinlaw just going to lift them on up and run on straight to the back in the backfield.
He's going to once they get him in the right boy. You know what? It may take a little while because he didn't get enough off season. But once they get him right, boy, the way they're talking about him, it's just about getting his pad level down a little lower because he's a big man. And if that dude gets below pad level,
but you got to look at these guys that he's going to go against after Solid T loosen them up, and you got brute strength coming at you. These guys are going to be worn out. I'm telling you, Kinlaw is going to have a better year than we all expect. That's what I tell you. Mark my words. And DC Darrell told you this. Kinlaw, once he loosens them up, Kinlaw going to come in with brute strength, and this guy going to say, I was blocking this guy at shoulder pad level, and then here come this guy, look like he's 7'2", just lifting me off my feet. It's going to be amazing.
It is.
Why can I tell you?
We got to go, Daryl. I'll see you probably tomorrow. I'll be thinking I'm gonna come
Love
back
your platform,
Friday.
Ronbo.
Thanks,
I'm getting ready to cash out you something. You already know how I do it. Later. Much love. Niners for life. Give me something, Ronbo. Give me something.
Niners!
Hey, baby!
See you shortly, Phil.
My man. Cash out with something right now.
Like Dave. And Thrive 90, thanks, fam. He said, these envious weirdo haters look at the Ronbo as a daddy with a love. Ain't gonna get it. Hey, Dion.
What's going on, brother?
I'm telling you, man, it's like just hours. Because tomorrow, I don't know how we're supposed to relax. Because Thursday Night Football is going to be on. And you're going to watch that, and you're going to get all pumped up. And the first thing you're going to say, oh, man, look at this, man. Texas and Kansas City, that's all they got this year. I'm going to be the first one to say that. Even though Frank Johnson doesn't appreciate me disrespecting other teams, I'm going to disrespect him anyway. And I'm going to tell you what, and 48 hours later, it's our turn, Dave. But meanwhile, Fred Warner is back. And then you've got the two wide receiver youngsters that are going to be the future. Are they going to play D, or is this not necessary? And then you got Solomon T in front of Javon Kinlaw. And Garland, the scary thing is Garland, his ankle he's limited? What does that mean? Your imagination goes wild, doesn't it? Maybe it's a precautionary measure. He's fine. But D, your feeling on all these matters?
Well, it's just like I told you before. Everybody's good. Fred came off that list a couple of days before we about to start playing. Nick sits there. I'm fine, guys. Yeah, everything's cool.
I know, right?
Just relax.
The Nick talk.
That's how he talks, man. I told you. There's no disrespect to his man. I don't know him personally, but I swear to God, that boy came out the womb saying, "I football."
Yeah.
That's just how. And it's hilarious. I was telling you last time, Jordan Reed sound like Anderson Paak. And people know who that is. I'm telling you, you're going to hear him say, yes, one day.
Deep, about Jordan, does Jordan look like one of them dudes? We've all ran across him. You know that dude, you look at his face and you don't want to even say nothing to him. You might say something, but that's it. Jordan looks pissed off. I got to see him again. He looks like that dude. The hell you looking at? You know, man, I was looking over here to the left of you, man. I didn't even see you. What's up, man?
I get kind of gentle giant like I do with Eric Armstead, man. Like Jordan to me looks like a relaxed dude. Sometimes some people have just a face where they look
I know,
angry
right?
all the time. But
Well, if you don't know them,
he
they
seems
scare
to
you.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, with the starting squad being announced and Kinlaw being a backup, I anticipated that because you got to think about it. The line is going to consist of Bosa and Ford on the edge, and then DJ Jones and Solly in the middle. But you're going to have a rotation of Eric Armstead in Solly's spot because that's where he plays on rundown. So you have to remember them bringing Kinlaw along like that is because he's not as polished as Defoe was.
True.
So it's smart. And you got to think about it. You randomly put that dude in. Say Shanahan is studying film, and he goes, this guard will get ate alive by Javon. If I tell Javon, bull rush, don't worry about
There'll be those
get
guys.
everything else.
True. There will be
get
those.
everything else. Tyler, I'm telling you, just tell him to just pull out power. Just get him. It's going to work because there are guards in the league that just have horrible feet. And when you get that dude that just gets put, perfect example.
Boy, you got balance issues? Oh, man.
You remember when we had the Cowboy? Remember Justin Smith?
Yes, of course.
Do you remember what he did to Jamon Bushrod, one of the best left tackles in the league?
Carried him back there.
He pulled us Jamon Bushrod and sacked Drew Brees over his shoulder. He literally grabbed
with his fingertips.
Like, I saw that. I said, man, you gotta get up and look at your left tackle. Like, sit your ass on the bench. Just go to the bench. I ain't got to he in the boy. That man made you look like a child out here. You was playing Pop Warner football.
And you know Kinlaw's got that kind of strength too. So man, wait till he get him up to speed.
Yeah, so we are the defense. I'm not worried about in any way, shape, or form. The offense, Ronbo, you got to stop getting on this damn Dante train and let that man prove it to you.
But he's only one guy. Man. I think he has a game this week, though. I'm just putting it out there now so I can say later, I told y'all Dante was going to have a night tonight. Look at this. Why they couldn't do a damn thing with him. I can't wait to get into all that.
But if once again, I gotta see it before I believe it. It's the same thing with Solomon.
Right.
Like the fact that we can't.
I agree.
But I just I want to see it before I believe it. You know, I want to see if he can do what he needs to do and he makes things, right for himself and he does things the best way. Same thing with McKinnon. You know, you've been off for 2 years. So he's going to be rusty.
You need to do something.
And there may be a couple times where he gets stopped. It doesn't mean that he sucks. It's just he rusty. You got to knock the rust off, man. You got to get hit a couple times to get your body back in the football shape where your body starts to react naturally.
All that's true. But listen, D, here's the thing. You need to understand, Jerick McKinnon is not even driven as much as Dante. Remember, you're one of the people that inspired Dante in this offseason. He put the block on you. And if you think he stopped putting the block just at you, you got to know at least 200-300 others blocks have been applied by Mrs. Pettis' baby boy. And that's why I know he's had it. He sold his cats. He moved into the hood.
How you know he got this damn cat? He's still baking cookies and taking pictures. Bravo, don't go that far, man. He ain't sold his cat. He still loves his cat.
He gave him to his sister and said, "Listen, take care of these until the season's off. I don't want him to get COVID." So I'm telling you, Dante is a man on a mission. Telling you, D. Watch this.
I'll give him that. Now, Jerick, the one thing I can say about McKinnon is McKinnon did not block the haters. He welcomed them. Yeah. Anybody that told him that he wasn't, he was like, "Thank you for adding fuel to the fire." I saw it on Twitter.
I saw him do that a couple times too. Yeah.
He doesn't care that you don't like him. He cares that he's going to go out there and shove it down your throat that there was a reason they brought me here, and I'm going to show you why. So I don't mind that. I'm okay with Jerick taking that and turning that into fuel.
And Dante should have done that too. Yeah. Don't get mad.
He should have, but he wasn't. You got to remember, Dante is a sensitive person, And he's one of those people, he doesn't know how to separate reality, you know what I'm saying, from fantasy. He was thinking, you got to think about it. You have a coach that coaches you hard, and I said this before. He coaches you hard because he figures he can get more out of you. He knows that you have the talent to be great. But you think that this coach is coming at you from a personal standpoint, and that throws you off the whole season and allows you to sit on the bench and takes you to the Super Bowl for you to realize, damn, I shouldn't have took it so harshly. Mm-hmm. He just wanted me to do better. Like, this doesn't make sense. And everybody, like, all the people riding his coattails and the old man, he, you know, look what he did to Kwasky, because Kwasky told him catch that next time, and he did, and he handed him the ball.
That was one of my favorite episodes of the offseason. We got to go, though, because we can talk about Dante for hours. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to try it. I got some other things I'm going to do. I'm going to get back in time. But anyway, D, good as usual. Let me talk to you shortly.
Of course, you have yourself a great evening. Thank you for Jay Evan says good night as well.
Say good night to Frank.
Oh, yeah. And once again, if you're in there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And remember, all you haters out there, just go ahead and join the Niner Faithful, because you don't have a Ronbo, you'll never have a Ronbo, and your team sucks. You're in arch because you're worthless.
That's the bottom line. In fact, by the way, do hit up on Deion Johnson. I'll tell you that every time I talk to him. He's such a football guy. So check him out. Click on his link. He's got content going, too. Hey, thanks, D. Night. And Daryl Edwards, thanks, fam. Appreciate that. He said, who got it better than us? Nobody. Daryl, DC. Daryl, thanks, fam. No, nobody does have it better than us. Not this year. Now, there have been years past that they probably may have, but not this year. Oh, we've got a unit. I don't care what anybody says. This team is stacked. Nah, forget about it. It's Niner Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Mike, I've had nothing but good news today. Until Frank called in, I was doing fine. But we have Fred Warner is back. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, yeah. He's back.
The world is round again.
Keep a good man down. COVID can't keep a good man down. How the hell are you, Ronbo? You ready, baby? We're about, 4 days away now for some 49er football, Ronbo?
That's it. You got football tomorrow night to get you started, get your juices flowing, and you take a couple of days off from football. You know what? That's why I might be back tomorrow. I'm going to want to watch that game. Let's see what time it's over. 60. It'll be too late to come in there. We're probably not going to be back tomorrow, but we're definitely coming back Friday.
It'll be a late night. It'll be a late night tomorrow, Ronbo. Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I'm excited. I've been sitting here listening to everybody, calling in. And, hey, I think it's actually a good thing that we're playing the Cardinals first thing, Ronbo. I really do. I think that, it takes them a little bit to kind of get going, They try to run the quick-paced offense, and, they got the new weapon in Hopkins. So, he's still going to have to kind of get acclimated with Kyler. And so I'd rather get them out of the way early, and smack the shit out of them so that way they, remember where they're at in our divisional rankings. That'll make sure they understand where the pecking order is. So we just, smack them in the mouth first thing week one, and then they say, all right, we're not going to the Super Bowl this year. We just got to try to get better. And that'll be their mindset and good for them.
Hey, Mike, here's one strategy I hope the 49ers do. They're going to say, we're going to let the rest of this team beat us, but we're not letting DeAndre Hopkins beat us, even if we had to double team him. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Make the rest of them beat
you. We got to fix that, Ronbo. We got to fix that. Who was the caller about? It was about 2 callers ago was talking about that.
Cornerbacks and one receiver getting. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I read an article about that. I think it was the other day. And that's one of the things where we really did. We had an issue with that. I don't know why.
Several games.
But we had an issue with that last year, where one wide receiver, whether it be a really really good one or a pretty good one, whatever, But one wide receiver last year, for whatever reason, would do pretty good against us. And I think Julio Jones was the worst one. I mean, Jesus Christ, we couldn't fucking We couldn't cover that guy that whole game, Ronbo, and it cost us the game at the end.
But you remember, that's what. How long did it take before we put Spoon on the bench and brought Mose in?
Too long.
That kind of stopped after that because Spoon, every OC in the league knew to take shots at him.
Yeah, no, definitely, and you know it was a problem area for us. So I hope that they address those two things. One, I hope they address how to handle a stud wideout and figure out who on our defense is going to be responsible for that. The other is the mobile quarterback deal. You know, I think we got to really get that figured out because that's what gave us problems, Ronbo. I mean, whether anyone likes to admit it or not, I know it sucks because we got 2 of them now in our friggin' division. So that's 4 games a year off the top that we're going to have to play a running quarterback. So, but it's something we definitely have to account for. And the other thing is, not only do we have to play 4 games in our own division every year, but looking at the AFC, if it looks like we're going to win a Super Bowl anytime soon, we're going to have to get through my homeboy, or we're going to have to go through Mr. Baltimore Raven over there, Mr. Jackson. You know what I mean? And so we're going to have to figure out a way, Ronbo, to deal with that. That's going to be a big thing. You know, it's going to be a big deal. And we have to, if we want to win a championship, and that's the ultimate goal around here. I don't know where everyone else is, where we're trying to win championships. So,
but Mike,
you know.
I got to tell you, like I'm telling everybody else, for one thing this year, look for the 49ers offense to be a lot more prolific than it was last year. And I mean a lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, Ronbo.
That's
definitely,
why I'm feeling good.
They don't even know. They don't even know. I mean, people forget a lot last year that A, Jimmy was barely coming back off of his busted foot, so the confidence has to grow. B, Deebo Samuel was a rookie last year when he was out there snatching people's chains. He was out there snatching their chains as a rookie. And personally, I think that the Aiyuk kid is a slightly better athlete than Deebo. I think Deebo's maybe a little bit more physical.
That's already been said by some. And you're bringing Trent Taylor back, and then you bring Jordan Reed in to help out Pro Bowl George Kittle. I'm telling you, and Jeff McKinnon, we don't know what we got from him.
Exactly, and that double tight end thing is friggin' serious. Let me tell you, that could be very, very deadly. The Patriots won a Super Bowl like that, specializing in that formation back when they had Hernandez and Gronkowski. You know, and let me tell you, if we can get that element down, and then you cap that off with, like you said, we get Taylor back. Plus, it looks like Kendrick Bourne is set to probably have his best year ever as a professional. You know. And if you accumulate all those things together, Ronbo, it spells an explosive offense.
Mention something about that run game, which is now just going to be stupid good. Because now I got one of the best guys to run on both sides of the field. You got Trent Williams on one side, you got McGlinchey on the other. You've got Thomas that's looking good, and Brunskill's a good run back. And George Kittle, and we got that kid Warner from the draft.
And then if you put you which he already said he wanted to do. I mean, remember, Kyle was talking about that he wanted to put McKinnon and Breida in the backfield at the same time. Well, now Breida's gone. That's not going to happen. But you better friggin' believe, and everybody else in the NFL better believe, that the Jet is going to be back there with the Maserati, all right? And it's going to be freaking problems, let me tell you, because either one of them guys can catch a screen or catch a little swing pass out of the backfield, and they're friggin' gone. They're gone, Ronbo. And that's a very, very, very scary thing to possess in the offense that Kyle Shanahan runs. He likes to have a bunch of little, gizmos and gadgets and shit, people running out of different stuff, swinging around,
He's got such a diversity. He can hit you with speed. He can hit you with size and power with those tight ends. He can hit you with all of a sudden quickness. There's nothing Kyle doesn't have. If whatever your defense weakness is, he's going to exploit it. It's going to get nasty some games. I can already see this coming.
Oh, yeah.
Mike,
I'm excited. All right, Rob, I'll let you go, but I want to say this. If they really get everyone's mindset on this friggin' team, if everyone can get really sold out on the fact that we were 7 freaking minutes away from the fucking Super Bowl, Ronbo, and that we got some serious unfinished business. Serious unfinished business. Not, oh, we missed a field goal or, oh, we fuck, bad luck. No. We got some serious unfriggin' finished business. And if they have that mentality with the talent that we have, well, everyone else can kiss my ass. They can kiss my San Francisco 49er ass, and it's going to be serious problems. But listen, I love you, Ronbo. You have yourself a good evening. I appreciate you as always. Your show is fantastic. Everyone, the Niner Empire, I love all of you, except for the one that said I jinxed the Super Bowl because you're just a freaking loser if you think I could do something like that. Go find the nearest forest fire and walk in, will you? And then and that's it. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about that, Ronbo. All right? I love you, Ronbo. You have yourself a good night. I'll talk to you later, all right?
All right. Night,
all right, Ronbo.
Good night, Phil. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Of all the people I'm seeing, especially that Joseph Smiley doesn't call in, but he talks about smack, how he's afraid to call in. But one guy who's never afraid to call in, and he has no love for the 49ers, it's Rudy. Rudy, what in the world do we owe this? What is it, Rudy?
Ronbo, how you doing, my 49er brother? And shout out to my boy Roberto out there, too.
Yeah,
I just wanted to check in. I haven't checked in a while, and
yes, that's true.
Good luck to you guys. We'll see what happens. It's actually good that you guys got to play the Cardinals now because defenses are probably going to be ahead of the offenses for right now. So we'll see what happens. But
maybe just it's harder with your offense going than your defense. Let's see what. Okay, go ahead.
But we'll see what happens. I'm looking for big things from our offense. I'm a little worried about our linebackers, and if our offensive line holds up, we should be right there with the offenses in the best offenses in the league. And I'm hearing a bunch of good things about our wide receiver Van Jefferson, and he's like a Cooper Kupp type. He's a good route runner with great hands and good speed. So we'll see what happens, but. I'm just a little worried. We get the season going. Hopefully there'll be no problems with COVID. I lost a good friend of mine from high school a week ago to COVID-19. He was only 47.
I'm seriously, I'm sorry to hear that, though, Rudy. I hate what this has done to the country.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, Rondo. I just wanted to check in real quick. I know you got a lot of people on the line, and you guys, keep your head up, stay safe, and we'll see what happens, and the best team wins. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, my Lakers will pull it out. and I just want to check in, Ronald. That's all. You have a good one, and stay safe, man. I appreciate it.
All right, Rudy. I can't be mad at you, man. Good luck to you. We'll see you later.
Thank
all right.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, you know what? Rudy has. Remember Rudy when they were like a really awesome team. Rudy was working this, but you know what? He's not really a bad guy. Hey. Pule! Come on in, Pule!
Bravo!
Hey! Pule's always on the road. I'm doing fabulous! We got Fred Warner back! Yes. I really was feeling a little weird. I said, oh, no, we can't start the season without Fred Warner. Oh, my God, no. Because, see, Pule, I'm not worried about Deebo and Aiyuk. We can do that. We can actually be fine without them this week. That's fine. They can rest if they need more time. But, my defense sets the table. My offense comes out there. And this year, Pule, I'm expecting a clinic on some weeks. I'm talking ridiculously good football. What are you thinking, though?
But I think you should rest Deebo Samuel. First game, like I would say, it's a long season. It's good. I think we should rest Deebo Samuel and not rush him in. Give him a couple weeks. Let that deal. And about Kinlaw, I think Kinlaw, he's going to be a baller up in the middle. I think he'll start off good on run stopper, but eventually he'll work his way to become a pass rusher.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he could be really good against the run.
Yeah, he's going to be real good against the run. You got to give him time, especially now, no preseason. They just want to throw him right into the fire, and he'll adjust. Like Kyle Shanahan said in one of team that just as well will end up loading up the trophy at the end of the season.
That's the way it works every year, Buell. Every year. In fact, as it's also, it comes down to who's going to be healthy at the end of the year. This is what it comes down to each and every year. So,
Yes, you got to stay healthy. Stay healthy, too. Yep. And I'm excited, man. We finally, 4 days away from 49ers football?
That's it.
But it seems like forever. It seems like this is the longest that we have waited for the season to start.
Yeah, it's because, you know why? Because having gifted the Chiefs last year, that's all you can think about is let's hurry up and start the next season. Let's go. So here we are. That's why it was so long.
Yeah. Revenge tour is full effect right now. Let's go. Yes. Ronbo, hey, don't mind me, man. I'm driving. I'm hauling rocks with a big old truck.
Yeah, be careful.
Driving, and yes, thank you. Don't keep away of your time, and everybody out there be safe. And once you guys join me, let's pray for the things that are going on in this world. Pray for our families. Pray for our 49ers. There ain't nothing wrong with it. God bless everybody. Thank you, Ronbo. We love you guys. And God bless. Go Niners all day.
Yeah. Pure good stuff, man.
Thank
you. Hey.
Yep.
Buell? Okay. All right. Night, Buell! All right, fam. So I'm going to go ahead and take off. And you know what? I think I'm going to see you online tomorrow so I can give Patrick my ass boy. I can give him all kind of grief on Twitter tomorrow and social media as the Texans beat up on his fake Super Bowl champs. Yeah. Fam, don't forget that I can't wait to see it. I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till Friday we get together again and talk about the scores coming up on Sunday. And let's just watch the game tomorrow night since the season is opening. Because you know what I mean? This is fun. First real football that we're going to get. Well, as real as the Chiefs can make it. You know what I'm saying?